Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back into our Montana farm where it is time. It's finally time to find out if all the hard work we've put into this field, if it's going to pay off for us.
This better have been worth it.
So what have we done exactly? Well, you might remember we cleared all the trees off, we combined all the fields together, and we also fixed that one drainage issue. But now we've gone in and we've actually expanded the field. We've tilled up a whole bunch of the ground. I've gone up into the side here and tried to get rid of all these shrubs. Oh man, it's been a bit of a pain. All this treed area that was up on the top and on the back side over here. Guys, these were really a struggle for us to get through, of course. But it's a lot of unused field space that I can kind of take over and, well, hopefully make our field twice as big, maybe about twice as big, I guess it ends up being. It looks like we're getting roughly about twice as big, but a lot of like debris we had to clean up, of course. We got to till through all these sticks and the roots that were here. It's not an easy job by any means, especially when we're out here with hand tools, pretty much trying to clean up this field, guys. Yeah, we'll get through it all. It's going to at least double up our field, looks like. Now, of course, from there, we've gone in, we've thrown some lime down, trying to balance the pH in this soil since it's never really been planted on the one whole side here. But it's going to take us a little bit of field work, of course, to get everything so it's just right. And then, well, it's time to plant. Guys, this is still what we're using. Yeah, this is how we're planting. It's still not great, but it does get the job done. And really, it's, once again, we're not dealing with a huge amount of property here. This does plant decently. Would I like to get something that can direct drill? Yeah, that'd be nice. But I mean, we've tilled this whole field up now, so I shouldn't have to worry too much with weeds. Just come in here, fairly straightforward plant. Just have to ride around on the back of this planting unit and get her done. I still got some sticks and twigs, it looks like, but then not that bad. You guys, I mean, it's a good-sized field now. This is actually a proper field for this year. It could be a better planting job. I mean, look at something. We're getting some skips here and there. Seed depth is not great with this unit. This is something I do want to update sooner than later, like I said. But we got to figure out where we stand on this farm first. And right now, we just don't know what kind of money we can make starting with one little field. Hopefully, well, by the end of harvest, we'll find out exactly if this farm is feasible. And of course, we couldn't forget to throw some nitrogen down. Like I said, the soil has never really been planted before, so we're trying to really balance this out, get the nitrogen in the soil, get everything so it's all kind of equaled out in here. And yeah, you know what? This should be a good crop now. It's never been planted before, so we don't have to worry about that. But getting the nutrient level up, the pH balanced out throughout the field, and everything kind of set up now. This is going to be a proper field for the first time ever. Really looking forward to seeing what we can pull off this thing come next year. All right, guys, it looks like our field is almost ready. We're into July. We've been working away on Sam's farm, but look at this field. Our own crop is ready almost to harvest here, and we're going to find out if it's worthwhile. So, guys, it looks like it's time finally to get into this field. I mean, we have expanded the field as much as we can. We've done everything we possibly can to get that soil as nutrient rich as possible, and it should be the best possible yield we could probably get off of this area. So it's time to see if all this hard work is going to pay off. All right, let's fire up the old Chev and let's get over there and see if we can get that combine again off Sam. Once again, I'm going to be the first one to use it. Hopefully he's okay with that. And still haven't dug up the old laneway. It looks great, doesn't it? It looks fantastic. She's looking pretty quiet over here, but the doors are all open to the garage, so someone's got to be here. I'll go see if Sam's inside. Hey, Sam, what's going on? Just picking up the combine. My field's ready to harvest already once again. You're good with that, right?
Yeah, of course. Maybe give it a quick once-over before you head out there. And also, maybe... I don't want to sound like I'm saying no, but maybe it's time to start thinking of getting your own equipment. You're getting to that point, right? So I definitely start considering that.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. We're getting to that point. Thanks again for all your help. I'll get this thing taken care of, and yeah, by next year, hopefully by next year, we have something figured out. All right, we'll get this combine all fired up, and I'll move it out just in front here. I'm gonna grease this thing all up. It hasn't been run this year yet, so we gotta do a little bit of maintenance first. We'll get it warmed up. And yeah, take care of some of the grease fittings. I don't know what else needs to happen with this yet. It's been parked for the last 6 months pretty much. So you could use a few things, but I mean, it's not like it's a big field to run anyways. So does it matter? Probably not. Anyways, I'm just going to quickly do a quick maintenance run on this thing. And then as well, we're going to pull out the truck as well, the grain truck. Now, looks like we got to pull out the farm all first too. We'll just move you right over here and then on to the grain truck. Oh yeah, I love this thing. All right. let's put this outside and we should be good to get started with the harvest. All right, grain trucks just sitting there idling away. We've done a little bit of servicing to the International. We got the combine ready to rock, guys. I'm gonna go hook up the header here and we're gonna, well, dive into this wheat field. All right, looks like we are good to go. Let's dive into it. Now, if you guys recall, we made about a little under 10,000 bucks on this field last time. I'm really kind of curious to see what we're gonna do this time around. I'm gonna see if I can just open up the field right here. I could go around, but we'll just, you know, open it up. You know what? We want to bail this, don't we? Yeah, I don't want to open this up right here. We're going to go down to the end. We're going to go down to the end. I want to bail it. It's your only field. Don't be lazy. Do it right. I was thinking about being lazy on that one, I have to admit.
Well, that's not a surprise.
And we're going to scoot up the laneway here. There's a road. I'm like, I know there's a road here somewhere. There it is. It's right on the side here. Just kind of scoot on up and all the way up to the field. Perfect. All right, we'll do maybe just 2 headlands. Maybe we'll do 1 headland. We'll see if we can get away with 1 this go around. We'll see. We got a little bit more space, so yeah, we should be able to get away with 1 headland. I bet we could do it 1 headland. We'll try 1 and see how it works out. But let's go. Pitter patter. Let's dive into this and see if we can start getting some of these crops off. First harvest of this year, at least. I know we seem to be able to beat Sam into his field, so this one is we're probably one of the first ones in the county, actually, to be honest, getting out here and harvesting. So we'll see what we get. Like I said, we made about 7,500 bucks or 8,500 bucks with the bales last time. See if we're close to that. I'm assuming we're going to be quite a bit more, right? It's got to be more than that. All right, first 1 headland done. Let's see if we can just kind of quickly go back and forth now. And I think there's enough space all the way around for us to do so. But I'm already looking at what, 50% filled on the old tank back here, guys. That's pretty good considering we only got 1.5 fills last time, you guys might recall. So are we making more? Yeah, for sure we're getting much more wheat. So that's obviously going to mean more money as long as the markets are in our favor, right? Which we have to sell off right away. I mean, realistically, I could make more money off this if I were able to hold on to the product. But guys, I can't do that. I've got no silos yet. Like I said, we're still in the process of figuring out if this little farm, if we can make it by starting with what we started with. I mean, we started with nothing. Can we build a farm off of this 1 field, essentially? I've been treating this field pretty darn good. I mean, we've all but fixed our drainage issues. We've really taken care of the field work with the nitrogen. We've limed, put the pH balance back in order. We're really maximizing what we can do with this field, of course. This is the only lot of land I have, so I'm hoping that, you know, what we do almost have, you know, almost 200,000 bucks. By the end of the year, we should have $200,000. Will that be enough? Can we use that nest egg to push forward this farm? Because I don't got any more trees to knock down, so I can't really go logging anymore, can I? No, I can't. There we go. Our first full. I might have actually crushed a bit of crop, unfortunately. I'm trying to maximize crop, and I sit there and I get to the end and I end up crushing a little bit of it because I'm full. Not ideal, right? Really not ideal. All right, let's drop this off to the grain truck and finish off this field here a little quicker. Let's see if we can dump this in. I'm probably going to do the same thing we did last time. I'm going to bale this, I think, right off the bat, guys. Because, you know what, we're right by the farm here. I can see the baler back there. I'm going to go borrow that on him again as well. And then we'll see what we got, guys. We'll see what kind of money we make off this. I'm really hoping for a decent payday. What do we have? We had only 1 truckload last time, right? It wasn't even a full truckload. So how close can we get to filling up this grain truck this time? We got a little more field to go harvest still. All right, I don't want to drive over any more of my crops. So let's unload. It's not quite full, but it's pretty close. We'll unload this, and I've still got some crop left to get, guys. So this is definitely more than we got before, of course. Which, I mean, we knew that was going to happen. Of course, it's a bigger field. Of course we're going to get more, right? I mean, it only makes sense. But how much more can I get out of this? Like I said, 8,500 bucks is that's what the bar's been set at. We're definitely making more than that. But how much? Is it sustainable? Can I live off of this? What do I need to do to be able to make this into a full-fledged farm? What's my next play, guys? I need equipment. I need more land, potentially. I don't know yet. I've got a lot of things I got to start thinking about. Especially if Sam's not really interested in sharing his equipment too much longer, right? All right, last little bit here. Looks like we're going to be actually pretty close to full again by the time we get back and done. And look at this. This is where we put all that soil in to try and soak up that water, that little low spot. It looks like it's doing decently, to be honest. I was a little concerned. We had a bit of rain not too long ago, but it looks like it's turned out pretty good down here. I was worried it was going to come back on us and I was going to have to work it again this year, but soil's looking good. I mean, our roadway still is a bit of a mess, but hey, this is looking good. Perfect. All right, I'm going to go pull this up. We're going to grab the baler and we're going to find out what difference we've made in this field. how much better we've made our field in 365 days. All right, guys, so I just moved the truck over, unloaded the combine as well, and I've already filled the truck is completely full, plus there's a bunch still left in the hopper on the combine. So to say we didn't get more would be foolish, of course. We've definitely made a decent amount of crop. We've taken a bunch of crop off compared to last year, that's for sure. The question is how much? Like, once again, it's all coming back to, can I survive off this? It was nice to get that influx of cash from the trees, of course, like cutting the lumber down. I mean, we almost made $100,000 off that. So that would be nice if we could keep that up somehow. I mean, could I grow trees up here? There's just not enough room, obviously. And the time frame, of course, for a tree growth is so much longer than your crops. But anyways, I digress. What other options do we have here? I got to keep going with what I've got going here. And it's just going to take a little bit of time. So we're going to harvest this up. We'll see what kind of money we make. And like I said, hopefully it's enough that I can justify maybe buying some equipment or something. I don't know yet. Holy shnikes, we're making there's a lot of bales here. I haven't done a count. I've kind of been off my own little world here. It's a nice day. What do you expect? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Little slippery down here as well. Come on, Betsy, get up here. Get up there. Now, we got 4 bales off this last time. 4 bales. 4 whole bales. And we've got a little bit more than 4 now, to say the least, you guys. Seriously. 4 bales, that's all we had. Yeah, not bad at all. Not bad. So I've got at least 3 times that, I would say, at least maybe a little bit more, maybe 4 times by the time we're getting done. That's amazing. Only the problem is I got to go pick all these bales up now. That's a little bit more than I was expecting. A lot more than I was expecting, to be honest. All right, 21 bales have been dropped so far. That's way more than I was expecting. Like I said, I was expecting maybe a dozen, and we got 24. We're doubling even my expectations. Hey, I can't complain with that, right? That's awesome. All right, we'll unload this last one. We'll pick up this last little bit of straw, leave it in the baler. We'll take that back, and I've got a bunch. I got 20-some bales to go pick up. Craziness. Man, I need a tractor, you guys. I need something. You know what? We'll definitely make our decision after this today, I think. We'll have an idea what kind of money we can expect to make, and we'll go from there. But it's a good thing that old Sam's got some decent equipment for us to constantly borrow here. It's nice to have all this stuff at our disposal. Words are hard. Leave me alone, man. If we're gonna do a lot of straw bales, I need a better bale trailer too. This car carrier, the lawn care big tex, basically, it does not hold a lot. I think we can put 4 bales on that. That's about it. Not a lot. I might be able to get 5 bales on that trailer. I didn't think we could get that many on. It's perfect. Let's grab this guy right here. Boom. And I'm gonna stick one, I think, in the box of the truck. We'll see how much weight the old Chev can handle. That C10. We'll see. Maybe it should be fine. Maybe 1 bale, maybe 2 bales. I mean, they're not that heavy, right? Yeah, they're pretty heavy. Let's be honest. But look at this. I was actually pleasantly surprised at how many bales I'm able to get on here right now. This has been a little bit of a shock. I don't think we got 4 on here last time, but looks like we can get 5 bales on there. Ish. Yeah, no problem. Look at that. It fits 5. Perfect. Let's go stick one in the box, too. I wonder if I can get another one in there. It seems like a lot. Like, what's the average weight of one of these bales, you think? Like 800 pounds? Is that accurate? Maybe a little less? That seems like a lot of weight. It seems like a lot of weight for a half ton. But man, I don't want to make more trips than I have to. I haven't done the count. You know what? It's probably not even going to matter. But still, if I can fit 1 more in here, 1 more bale, 1 more, and then we're good to go. Oh, yeah. It's like it's meant to be in there like that. Look at that. Let's just take a look, see how the truck runs. If I can pull this all right, and maybe I could stack a few more on here just for fun. Okay, I just moved the truck ahead just to check the suspension, and it's not having any issues at all right now. All right. Well, I'm gonna stack a few more up on the trailer. I think we can get at least 3 more on this, right? Yeah, why not? All right, I got 3 on there. I think I can do 1 more. I don't need to. I don't think. Two trips is gonna have to do, but look, I'm kind of amazed actually how many I can fit on this. We'll see how the truck handles all these bales. This is a lot, but I mean, it should be fine, right? I mean, yeah, this shovel will be fine. Little half-ton pickup truck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like 10 bales. Yeah, it's fine. 11 bales. It's fine. There we go. Put it right down. Yeah, let's lift it up a little bit. It's a little too close. There we go. Back that up. That's better. That's perfect. I think. Looks good. Maybe I can just give it a quick little nudge forward. Just a little nudge. Just a touch forward. There we go. Close enough. And then we'll strap this all down. Oh, man. The little dual axle trailer, those should probably check the tire pressures on those things, but I'm sure it's fine, right? Sure it's Oh, I'm out of straps. That's right. I'm out of straps. Oh, we're fine. We're fine. We'll just make it quick. Oh, look, I found one. Yeah, we'll leave it there. That's fine. All right, first load of bales heading over. Like I said, we made, what, 8,500 bucks roughly on our first harvest. That's including all the bales, of course, and the crop. We'll see. Hopefully, like I said, this is going to be way better. We got 4 bales last time. I don't remember what we got for bales, but I'm sure we're going to make more this time. Maybe we should make it fast. How fast can we go? Look at this. The half-ton handles. Oh, don't. Oh, boy. Yikes. We're good. Let's driver and farm sim. All right, there we go. Let's start selling these guys all off. Perfect. All right, not bad. That's what, 6, 7 grand-ish. Hey guys, that's not bad. I'll take that. Okay. We've almost made more just from half the bales so far. A little more than half. Sweet. Okay, I understand how our window got all dirty, but how did my gauge cluster get so dirty? I can't see anything. Don't know how fast I'm going. I don't know where I'm going. It's perfect. Guys, I don't know how I managed to do the count, because I honestly did not count these out properly. But it looks like the exact same amount of bales we had on the last time we're putting on this time, and that's all of them. I didn't math that out, but hey, look at it. It worked out in our favor. You know what? Sometimes you got to be lucky to be good to be lucky to be good. I don't know. Something along those lines. Anyways, I'll take it. Anyways, we're going to fill this trailer right full of bales, and perfect. Looks pretty good. Let's strap this thing down. Let's go make our, what, 7,500 bucks again? Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, boy, here we go again. Close your eyes. Oh yeah, no problem. Of course. I mean, didn't expect there to be a problem, did you? Only 6,100. So 12,500 bucks off the 2 sales. That's still more than our entire last sales by like a third. Hey, not bad. All right, let's go sell off our grain. So checking our crop prices, it doesn't look great. This is not the right time of year to be selling, but I don't really have a choice. Got to sell it off. I mean, everything is down on wheat right now. It's not a great time to sell. I would love to hold on to it. I don't have the storage space to do so. So unfortunately, regardless of all of that, I mean, I could impose a little bit more on Sam, put it into his silo there, and then wait for a better prime to sell, but I think I'm just gonna have to sell it off. Fortunately, right across the street is our best price, so I don't at least have to truck across the county. It saves me in fuel, I guess, right? It's still unfortunate. What can I say? Let's see what we get from the big truckload, 20,000 liters. Let's dump all this in and see what kind of money. We still have about a half of a tank on the combine to go grab, but this is a good start. All right, another 19,000 bucks, almost 20 grand from that. Let's go grab that last little bit and dump it in there. So doing our quick math, I mean, that's a little over 30 grand right now we've made, plus we're gonna have just a touch more, 30K. Okay, that's definitely a lot better than the 8.5 we made before. That's a good start, but still not enough that we can live off that, is it? Yeah, can I live off of 35,000 bucks we'll end up with? That's not going to be enough for us to really live for a year, right? Like that barely, and that's our net, right? That's not including our seeds, our fertilizer, stuff we're gonna have to buy. But once we really start going crazy, I'm not going to buy much equipment with 30,000 bucks either, am I? Now on the bright side, I'm of course still employed by Sam, so I can run his business for a bit and still make a little bit extra cash. I mean, we've made almost $100,000 from him as well over the last year and a half. So hey, that's not bad. So if I can just keep on working away with that, maybe I should focus on buying some new fields, buying some land that we can kind of diversify with a little bit. I don't know. That's going to be our first bet, I think. I do need to find a tractor and a combine of some sort. Maybe I can rent that. I don't know yet, guys.
3 weeks later.
It's finally time for us to start buying our own equipment. In fact, I've already got started. We got a couple of things right in behind me here. Of course, don't get me wrong. I don't have too much money to spend on things, but we got a couple of old pieces of equipment. Guys, we're going to be starting off with a lot of old equipment, as you may have seen. I just need to stop borrowing stuff from my boss, so let me show you around. So guys, as for equipment we've upgraded, you can see, well, we've got a 6-furrow an old plow here, 6-furrow plow. We'll see. I still need something to pull this with. Well, everything I bought, I need something to pull with, to be honest with you. I mean, we even got this like little Kubota branded fertilizer lime spreader. We got the Cyclone here, was it a 4-row? Yeah, the 4-row case Cyclone Air. This planter is not big by any means, but it was cheap, so I'm all for that, because I really don't think our our tractor's going to pull any of that. So our job today is going to be to really, well, hopefully find something that's going to be able to do it. Now, I do have a truck that I've already paid for. I've got, well, it's just over at the co-op across the street here. So I'm going to go for a quick walk over there. And it looks like it's a bit of a mess. It was pretty cheap. Like, was it 12,000, 15,000 bucks? I can't remember now. It was relatively cheap. So whatever, we'll take what we can get. I mean, you get to the point of, do you want to get a cart or a truck? And both have their ups and downs, of course. If the truck breaks down, then I'm kind of screwed. I need to buy a cart anyways, right? So there is a bit of a risk, especially when you're buying an old, well, look at this thing. Look at this old farm truck. Yeah, when you buy an old truck like this, you never know what you're really going to get. But I mean, it was next to nothing. You know what? Let's go give this thing a scrub. We'll head over to Sam's farm. Before it was pressure washer for a bit, since I have nothing. And we can at least test that out. Do we have lights? Oh, there we go. We got lights on it still. Let's go. I'm on the way over here. I noticed something. Did you guys know that the truck was actually green? The cab's green. It's not black. I thought it was black too. Huh. All right, well, let's take a closer look and see, because I thought it was black. No, it's definitely green. Definitely green. All right, let's get out of here. Let's take this thing back over to the farm. And we've got one more thing to go look at today. I'm hoping we can make another purchase, because I need something to, well, tow all that equipment like I talked about earlier. Oh, yeah, that was worthwhile cleaning this truck up, wasn't it? Damn it. All right, we're back. I'm going to hook up to the trailer here, and hopefully we can... Well, we can go buy what I'm hoping to buy, because, back right into it. We need a tractor, guys. We need a tractor in the worst way right now. So as you can see, we're down to 76,000 bucks. We are around 170. We spent about 100 grand on, well, a few different things, of course, our equipment over here. But also, we've bought in some fields, and this is actually one of the bigger ones right across the road right here. Unfortunately, this has got a bit of a problem. It's got a little bit of water in it. Of course, I've got I think it's two other fields we've got in total now. So we've kind of diversified. We've got a little bit more space to really, well, push our farm a little bit. We'll see if we can maybe take care of some of those today. This one's ready to go. We've got to till up our field, and I got to go take a look at the other one still. All right, let's see if we can get the trailer out of here. We can go look at this this tractor I've got to look at, and maybe we'll go buy the field that I picked up as well. So when we're on the way, come on, Betsy, let's go. You know what? I just realized I think I called the truck Betsy. I can't call this one Betsy as well. Bertha?
You look gorgeous, Bertha. Simply exquisite.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really look like a Bertha to me either, does it? Yeah. Well, we'll think about that. So thanks for joining me today, guys. If it's your first time here, of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any new videos out here in Montana. Of course, thanks to our new subscribers down the bottom there. You guys are awesome. Appreciate you guys for subscribing, and welcome to the crew. You know, it is probably the best way for us to fight that YouTube algorithm. So if you haven't done it yet, you know what, a large majority you haven't. So go down to the bottom, click that big subscribe button while you're down there, and then, you know, slap the like.
I'm sorry I slapped you. Kinda.
All right, you guys might remember we've had to do a couple fields up here for Sam in the past. The one over on the right, just behind these houses, it's a smaller field. I believe it's a little under an acre. This one right here, this is ours. So not a huge field, like I said, but at least I think it's ready to plant. It looks like it's good to go here. We'll just pull off to the side here, put our hazards on, and yeah, it looks like it's decent shape. Well, it's actually technically over an acre. Look at that. I thought it was under an acre, but it's technically an over. So we'll take care of this one. I'm not sure what we're gonna plant yet. I don't know if we should diversify our crops, go with one crop. I've got to figure that out. We got about a month to really think about it. We got some field work still to do once we get our tractor, though. All right, we got to find this guy's place. Well, this looks like a tight squeeze over the bridge here. I know that sign says no trucks, but we're not really a truck, are we? We're unloaded. It's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. All right, house should be just over on the corner here, I believe, somewhere. It says just beside the silo. It's got to be right around here somewhere. Ah, there it is. I can see the tractor already. Perfect. We'll just pull on into the driveway here, and we'll go see what we can do about this. See if this is going to be worthwhile buying. It's not huge, guys. Don't get your hopes up. All right, so it's a 4-year-old New Holland T4. It does have the bigger engine in it than what the T495. I don't know what the difference is, to be honest with you, between all of them. He's got the front loader arms on it. We've got a bale spike on her as well. Low hours, relatively, at least. Like, he's been using it looks like as a hobby tractor, he was saying in the listing. So it seems like it's like the perfect tractor. I mean, it's around 100 horsepower, so it should work with all the equipment we've got. The new plow, planter we've got, it should work with all that at least. We'll see, guys. I think this might be the perfect tractor. Now we'll see if I can whittle him down a little bit. He's asking 60 grand for it. It seems a little high to me. I think brand new, they don't go for too much more than that. So hopefully I can kind of whittle that down a little bit. Let's go knock on the door and take a look.
Hey there, how can I help you?
Oh, hey, I'm the guy that called about the tractor, the used tractor for sale.
Oh, great. You never know with these Facebook guys; they just never show up, right? Yeah, this is her. This is her right here. So I don't know if you got any questions. You want to jump in, fire it up. Keys are in it. You might as well jump on in, I guess. Go take a look.
Oh, perfect. That's great. This might be exactly what I need.
Yep, keys are in it. Just go ahead and crank her over.
Hey, sounds good. So, what were you asking for this? It was at 50. You wanted 50 grand for this, right?
Yeah, that's right. We were asking 50, but you know, I'd probably let it go for a little bit less.
Okay. Well, tell you what, I've got 45 sitting here right now. I can give it to you today, and we can move this along. Does this sound like a good idea to you?
Yeah, you know what? I think we can make that work. That sounds like a reasonable offer for that. 45 sounds good.
That's awesome. I'll go get my checkbook if you want to get the bill of sale, and I'll get out of your hair and get this loaded up. All right, guys. So she is ours. I think it's a decent price. Let's get this thing loaded up. I want to get back to the farm and run some trials with it, see how she runs. Can we get it up on the flat deck? It seems like it should be able to handle it. It's a little on the heavy side, but the trailer's in good shape, right? Come on, let's go nice and easy. Oh, let's don't get that stuck in there. Let's lift that up. Up we go, nice and easy. There we go. Come on, Betsy, get up there. Oh, everything's Betsy today. Everything's Betsy, apparently. Perfect. That looks good. We're loaded. Try to get the weight right over top the axles, so we're kind of balanced. We've got our new truck. We've got our new tractor. I think we're good to start farming. Let's go. Guys, I'm actually pretty happy with this setup right here. This is pretty good for us. We've got a towable tractor. We can get it around to some different fields. Like we do have that one field that's, you know, a little bit back out of the way a little bit. So we're going to need to trailer some equipment at times. And this seems like a pretty good way of doing it. I'm actually kind of excited about this. This is great. All right, let's head back to the farm. See if we can get some work done today. So guys, I've gotten like a bunch of stuff obviously already. One thing I do notice, I'm going to need a bucket, I think, still for the front of this tractor. That'll be a couple grand. We'll see if we can get that picked up sooner than later. But let's get this thing unloaded. And I kind of want to just go hook up to that the plow and get into our field, the first field, and see what kind of damage we can do. All right, little New Holland. Actually, this thing feels kind of neat. It's an open station, of course, so good sight lines. I'm kind of curious how it will handle, well, the plow, for instance, or how it will compare to that case, the farm-all we've got over at Sam's farm. I'm kind of curious. It's similar in a lot of ways, but I mean, it's newer. It's four-wheel drive, of course. A little bit more horsepower, but yeah, anyways, not bad. All right, plows is hooked up. I don't obviously need to take care of that field. That being said, it looks like we got a wet spot to fix there, like I said. And I think I saw that our drainage once again is causing more issues down here. Maybe we can take care of that. We'll see. Well, let's see if we can get into this field and till this all up. Let's go. All right, guys, this plow feels like it's huge for the size of the tractor, to be perfectly honest. I'm a little concerned if it'll... Oh, okay. It just kind of pushed through the gears. It doesn't seem to have too many problems with it, to be honest. I was a little concerned, but you know what? It seems to handle it. All right. You know what? It'll be all right. It's not exactly the most efficient way. If I could find a smaller cultivator, it might be more beneficial, but it is nice to be able to till this up. I don't have to worry about weeds as much now, right? So there's always benefits. There we go. I think that's better. We'll get it right off the edge at least. Yeah, like I said, guys, this will help us not get any weeds at least come plant. I don't have to worry about spraying herbicide or anything down here. I will, of course, still need to fertilize, but that's not a big deal. There we go. Found a gear I liked. 4M. I'm not sure what 4M is on this, but 4M seems to be working all right. Managed to hold a decent speed. Now, like I said, guys, this is a little underpowered for what I'm trying to do. We're holding, I think, 95 horsepower is what the manual says this thing has. I'm not a big New Holland guy. Can't say I know too much about this, but good little tractor so far. We'll see if it can do everything I want. This can be perfect. It's small frame, of course. If it can handle this little plow, we can handle the planter. We'll see what else we could do with this, but could be a great little tractor for starting off our small farm here. I've already been doing the math in my head on what we could possibly make off this. I mean, this field here made us, what, $30,000 last year? If we can, I mean, I've doubled the field size at least. So, I mean, we're going to be looking $60,000, $70,000 I could potentially make if I play my cards right over the next year. So that's definitely enough to start, focusing solely on our farm. But like I said, we still have our main job with Sam. We can still work as our ranch hand with Sam and we'll go from there. I think things are looking up though. Finally, it's only taken 2 years. I'm pretty sure my only saving grace for the fact that I've been able to use this plow on this field is that it isn't exactly like a really compact field. Like if this field was super compact, I don't think that this plow would work out here. I'm pretty sure I would never be able to use it with this tractor. I don't think it has the power to do it. But the fact that it's been fairly loose soil, so it's been easy to get the plow into. Has definitely been saving our bacon a little bit here, because I'm pretty sure if like this was compacted at all, if we wanted to make some new fields at all like with this, I'm pretty sure we're going to run into some problems with the New Holland. It's not quite enough power, doesn't have enough weight to pull this thing. But for now, it seems to be doing a decent job. I think if I wanted to go into something where I was going to really make some new fields, go through some grass or something, we'd probably have to go down to maybe like a 4 furrow, maybe like something a little bit smaller. This 6 furrow is just not. I guess we'd probably just take off 2 of the furrows maybe, and that would work then. But for now, it's doing what I need to do. I just kind of hold it in this gear. I can't go any faster than this, mind you. We're maxed right out right now. All right, plowing has been taken care of. I don't need to plow up the other fields. They've both, like we saw earlier, one was plowed. That one there has been tilled, it looks like. So I think we can just leave this sitting here for now. I was going to go in and throw some lime down, actually, guys, but to be honest, I think I want to see if I can fix these, well, problems I've got. Let me get the bucket. We got to go get that bucket. We got to buy it first, and then we should be able to get into it. What a mess. Okay, guys, so got a brand new bucket from the shop, and as well, I picked up a weight. Just given the weight of this tractor, I think we're probably going to need something on the back if we're going to ever use this bucket. Even that bale spike, I'm going to need something, I'm sure, and otherwise this thing's just going to tip over like a Jenga tower. Does that? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense, but whatever. We've got a weight on the back. I now have a bucket up front. Should at least help us out. I noticed as soon as I put that weight on the back, the old suspension back there, she just kind of squatted right on down. See if I can kind of push some. Oh, come on through there. Get through there. Get through. Come on. Look at this thing. Let's see if we can push some of this dirt around a little bit. She's definitely squatting down a little in the back here. What I want to do is just kind of push some dirt down on this side here and just kind of layer it in and see if we can move some of this up a little bit, guys, because I don't want this all soaked down here. Of course, we're kind of fighting a losing battle in a lot of ways. Just given, I mean, you look at the roadway up there and how muddy and socked that always is. Every time we come in here, I can't make it so that it's not just a mess down here, to be perfectly honest. So I don't know if we're gonna ever be able to get this so that I'm happy with this field, but time will tell. I mean, we still have the other field to fix still too. All right, we're getting there. Let's see if I can grab a little bit more up here and just kind of move it on down, nice and easy, and then dump it right in here. Yeah, it seems like we're getting most of it. There's a little bit more on the left there. I'll see if I can kind of fill that up a little bit here as well. Grab a little bit of dirt right there. Yeah, see, it's getting there. It's getting there. We got a little bit more I see coming through. Still some wet spots over there. But guys, it's not the worst. It's just not ideal, right? Like I just don't want to have a big old wet spot here. If we can get this, make sure we get a little bit more field out of it, even better. All right, that's okay. It's okay. Let's go to the far side. Now the funny thing is we've done this twice already. I think I've come in here. At least we've got our own equipment now, so I can kind of fix this as we need it. But man, it's just the amount of times I've got to come in here and put some more dirt, some soil down to try to do this. I might have to bring another truckload of soil in at some point in time. Maybe we can do that, and that'll help us out. Not great. Why am I not getting any soil here? Need some more. We need to grab some more of this stuff up top here. Boom, grab that. Come on, give me some more of that soil. Grab that's a little bit. It's not great. Let's see if we can just dump this in over here. Right about there. All right, that's helping. It's helping for sure, but man, this field has just been a struggle. Yeah, ever since we took care of those, like all those center drainage areas in this field, it's been nothing but problems for us. I mean, we kind of guessed that was going to be the issue, but I didn't think it was going to be this bad. I thought it was like, oh yeah, we'll take care of it once and it'll be fine. Yeah, no, Klutch was wrong. Klutch was so wrong. I didn't even see it raised there. I feel like that one just soaked right on in. Damn it. I'm going to do some more. Oh, please, please, please be enough. Please be enough to just fill this all in. Thank you. There we go. Like, it's just that one little spot down here. There's something almost like a spring underneath. You can see we still have one little wet spot right in the middle there. See if I can just grab enough to kind of grab in there. All right, I think we've moved enough soil around. This should be enough to kind of soak the rest of it. And where is that spot? Where is it? It's right here. Oh, there it is, right over there. All right, guys, I think this should be enough. I think we can get in here and hopefully put some lime down. It'd be nice if like this just got soaked up somehow. Like I've done so much work in here. It seems like it never ends. Let's go throw some lime down on this and see if that helps us out. All right, pulled the front forks off. We're not going to need those anymore. A little more agile, a little more nimble, a little less weight. And we got a little lime spreader on here. It's not exactly huge, but should help us at least get this done. At least I don't have to borrow the lime spreader from anybody else anymore. There we go. Let's go. Let's get her done. It's got a pretty good throw on it, actually. I was surprised that we're able to throw lime that far. Perfect. That ain't bad at all, guys. All right, we'll get her done. All right, let's go refill this thing. We got a bag right in front of us. Let's go grab it. The capacity of this little spreader is, well, something left to be desired. But hey, you know what? That's it fits on here, and it does what I needed to do, so I can't really complain too much, right? All right, let's finish this off. A little bit left to do, and yeah, we'll be done. All right, that's done. We got just that one little small field. I'm going to load up you know what, we might as well take it on the trailer. I'm going to throw a couple big bags up on the trailer with this, and we'll go finish off that field. Let's load this thing up. We got a tractor, we got a spreader, a couple bags of lime. I think we're set and ready to go. Look at that. That's awesome. Man, it hardly feels worth it to drive across to go do this little field, but hey, we're trying to maximize everything we can, so you got to take the good with the bad, I guess, as far as drive time goes. Yeah, this won't take us too long. Pretty small field, a couple passes will be done. But it's nice to have a means to get things across the county pretty quickly. Driving the tractor all the way this way would have taken us a little bit of time, that's for sure. All right, we're loaded with lime. Let's get into this field. Let's drop it all in here. Let's go. Fire it up. Boom. Perfect. Like I said, not going to take us much time at all. And 5 minutes later, we're already done that field, guys. That's perfect. That was simple. Let's get this thing loaded back up. We'll head back to the farm and make our plans for the next season, to be honest with you. I got to figure out what we're going to plant.
3 weeks later.
Guys, I just picked up my brand new seeder. It's a bit of a change of plan. In fact, we have a huge change of plan happening. Let me tell you about it. Let's go. So you remember how I was planning on planting wheat? Well, look at these prices. These suck. Now, these prices on canola look a heck of a lot better. I mean, the yield depending, of course. But the bigger question, of course, is how is our New Holland going to handle this planting unit? I've got the seeds, we've got the seeder, we've got the tractor. We are ready. Well, we're ready to start doing we're ready to start putting some seeds in the ground. So, guys, the decision has been made. Like I said, we're doing canola. We've got lots of canola to put in. Oh boy, going the wrong way. Put in forward gear. We've got lots of canola to put in the ground. We got these 3 fields. I'm gonna do them all. I'm gonna basically double down on the canola. Doubling down on the cannolis. Come on through. Easy. So tough to get this. I complain about this every single time, but we never get around to doing anything about it, right? All right, we'll drop this right in about there. All right, let's fire this thing on up. Get that going. Yeah, well, I don't. Yeah, I know. Right there. There you go. That's better. All right, canolas. Oh boy, canola go. Maybe we'll get in some weight. I don't know. It seems like we're sliding a little bit. We'll see. We'll see how we make do here, guys. It's not great traction. It should work just fine. Let me grab another couple gears here. We'll see. We'll go up into. Let's go into 4th. We'll see how she does that gear. There we go. Okay, yeah, it's a little light. Like I've noticed that I'm sliding a little bit, but it's not the worst thing in the world. I think it can handle that. It's going to be a bit of a slow plant season, that's for sure. But it seems to be okay. We don't have anything too steep. Oh boy, yeah. See, look at that. We're just sliding everywhere there. Yeah, the back end just kind of gets pushed out. You know what? I don't have a choice, guys. We're going to have to struggle through this. I don't have enough money really to do much else. We'll hopefully get a good payday from this at some point, but this is what I'm going to be stuck with for the time being, it looks like.
That's either the worst idea ever, or it's genius.
All right, guys, this is a bit of a struggle. We're having a fight here. We're sliding everywhere. I'm going to see if I can put the bucket on the front loader up here, and maybe that'll be enough weight to just get those front tires down a little bit more, get the back tires off the ground a bit more. You know what I mean? Like, it just feels like we're just we get into any kind of a side hill and we're just sliding everywhere. The weight is all on the planting unit itself instead of me. So I think that's going to be the way we're going to play this. Just let me get to the end here. Let me get to the end. Yeah, there we go. We'll raise this on up. Yeah, see, it just sits too low. That's all it does. It's too low for us. Where is that? There's the bucket right there. All right, guys, let's see if this fixes our problem. I know it's a little bit of a stretch. Actually, why is that not giving me the grief? It's in the wrong spot. Let me just fix this up. Is that as high as I can go? Let's go. There we go. That's better. I'm gonna say you can feel like the weight now is definitely more on the front tires at least. So hopefully that this fixes our issues. Let's go. Other gear, forwards. Let's go. Let's see if this works out better. All right, moment of truth. Drop that down. No, see, it's just once again those back tires are just not getting any traction. I thought maybe if we had more traction on the front it'd be better, but it seems like the 3-point hitch on this planting unit is just not quite right for the tractor. And when I lower it down, I need to adjust the height of it, I think. You know what? We're going to have to live with this planting season, guys. There's nothing I can really do about that. We're going to have to just take it easy and get her done the way she is. That's really unfortunate because this is going to cause me nothing but grief. I'm trying to climb things and I'm just using the front tires, basically. Back tires are just spinning. Great. All right, guys, we went in and we removed the front forks, the front loader again, the front arms. I thought that would give us, it's just not working. Nothing's working. I even got some tools out. We tried to make some adjustments to the seeder itself. No luck there. We're maxed right out on the adjustment settings on that. I've got the hydraulics on the tractor are not allowing me to lower it or raise it any higher than this. So when we're in the down position, I'm just at a loss, guys. There's nothing else I can really do right now but struggle on through the way we've been doing this. Like, look at this. This is ridiculous. I just don't get any traction whatsoever. None.
Figured out.
You figure it out.
You figured out.
Okay, now on the bright side, we're not going through very much seed. That's as good as it's gonna get for us today, I guess. But oh yeah, it's just like a constant fight right now. I've got to make sure we're holding the wheel straight because everything just starts sliding around on us. It's just not. This is not fun. This is just not a fun harvest whatsoever. What do you do? Yeah, this is just not a fun planting season for us. Not fun at all. Look at this. I'm just sliding around. Greasy. It's this is ridiculous. Oh, man. Oh, well, we're getting through this field slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. All right, guys, that field's finally done. It took us a little bit. It wasn't too bad. No seed, but yeah, it's just it's not fun right now. This is painful. I despise this. It's the equipment is just not working great together. I thought we had a good setup, and I've spent my whole wad on this. It just sucks that we're not getting it the way we want it to work out. I don't know what we're going to do with this yet. We may have to just try and struggle through this year and then sell it off next year. I feel like that's my plan. Just plant these fields and see if we can get rid of this planter. It is cheap. I mean, the cost is all of $7,000, so not really that much money, but still, that's $7,000 I could use right now if I wanted to buy something else, right? I'm gonna see if I can get through this next field up here, guys. Let's go. You guys can tell I'm a little disappointed. I was really, honestly hoping that this would just work and we'd have no problems, but there's nothing I can really do. It looks like we're stuck right now. Anyways, we're gonna do our best to get through this, and we'll see what we can do with this, guys. Maybe there's a plan. Maybe there's something we can do later on with it. But you just look at. I got nothing right now. I've got the differentials locked even on the tractor. There's just nothing. There's nothing I could. Oh yeah, painful. Well, look at that. Look old Sam's up at the farm here. Wonder what he's working on right now. He's got something pulled out of the shop. Maybe we'll stop by and say hi. Actually, I don't know if I want to. If we're doing the sideways steer. What do I got? Crab steering on here? This is ridiculous. Come on. Whoa, ridiculous. Oh, he's right here. There he is. He's right there. Hey, Sam, glad I caught you. I got a bit of a favor to ask.
Yeah, I was going to come ask you. It looked like you were having a bit of a struggle out there. I was wondering if you wanted a hand.
Well, actually, you know what? I just need to hopefully borrow some equipment once again. I know it's a lot to ask, but I just can't quite pull my new seeder with this tractor, unfortunately. Do you mind if I borrow something just for a couple hours? Hopefully, it shouldn't take me too much time.
By all means, I'm just working away in the shop here. Grab whatever you need and go to town.
Once again, Sam, you're a lifesaver. I'll just borrow the 7510 for a bit then and get through this field in just a jiffy, and I'll have her back to you before you even know it. Thank you so much once again. All right, so we got the forks pulled off the case. Let's just pull the planter around, or the seeder behind the 7150 here, and we'll switch things up. This hurts a little bit, you guys. I'm not gonna lie, this does hurt, but sometimes you gotta bite the bullet and just get things done. You gotta get it over with, right? I mean, I know I was trying not to use any more of Sam's equipment, but there's it's quite a difference, to be perfectly honest with you here, isn't it? I mean, this is an older tractor, but man, it's nice. It's definitely nice. Yeah, I feel a little bit jealous all of a sudden after being on that for a bit, and now we're back into the case. Guys, it's just, the difference is immeasurable. And I'm sure that even if, you know what, it's the adjustments out on the planting unit, it's just so much heavier and bigger that it's not going to cause us any problems with planting now. I think we're going to be sailing into the sunset just fine with the rest of this. I'm going to owe Sam once again. You know what? I just can't get away from it, right? Just when I think I'm like, oh yeah, we're on our own. We're on our own. Nope, we're not. We're still stuck to some degree. It never quite works out the way you expect it to. Now we're finally planting properly. I wonder how much Sam wants for the 7150. Maybe a trade straight across? Maybe? I don't think so. Yeah, we're not even done wet headland yet. I'm already starting to think about selling that New Holland off. I feel like I might have got ripped off. 45 grand for that? I feel like I might have gotten taken for a bit of a ride. It just, this... And you know what? Whatever. It's definitely a smaller tractor, but still, I feel like it should be able to handle this thing, right? I mean, it handles the plow, right? That's just weird to me. All right, guys. So it's going to take me a bit more to get this all planted. Let me get through this. Once I'm done, I've got one more field still to do. We'll get that done this afternoon. We'll probably take a break for lunch, and we'll see if we can get through all our fields. And I think we're going to be owing Sam a bit more work, I guess, right? Yeah. Anyways, let me finish this off, grab some lunch, and I'll catch up with you guys early in the afternoon, most likely. All right, guys, one more field to go. Close that door on up. We've finished off the main field, our old field, I should say. It's looking all right. We got to throw some nitrogen down, of course, but other than that, it's looking good. In fact, you know what? Those wet spots are all kind of drained up now. It looks like we've taken care of both of those. Looking over there, I haven't seen any when I was planting. Looks pretty good. Now, we got to go over to the far side. There's that one field we have that's quite a ways away. It's small. I was planning on trailering the New Holland, but the case is too heavy. There's no way I can do that with the case, so we got to go for a drive. Guys, I'm to be honest, I'm still thanking my lucky stars that we are so close with Sam and we have access to this equipment, because I did not want to do all this with that New Holland. That one field right here, that was bad enough. I couldn't imagine doing... Yeah, some of these more fields, and I'm getting I can't even imagine the pain that was going to be caused just being the field we just did. That would have taken me all day, I bet. The case handles it no problem. So yeah, I'm just a little bit disappointed. So I know I've been kind of chatting about a lot and just trying to get over it right now, but I've got to come up with a new plan with that. So we're kind of stuck right now, and we just need to figure out what we're going to do. I think I've got to work for Sam for another little bit here, hopefully make a little more money, and we can go from there. But I still need to buy like a combine as well, right? I've been watching the used market. There's a few things out there. Hopefully it turns out better than, well, that tractor turned out.
Looks like you bought that on Craigslist a while ago, like when Craigslist just first started.
All right, we are here, this little tiny field. Like I said, barely worthwhile doing, but man, I'm trying to maximize everything we can get out of our little farm here, guys. So yeah, while it's not really worthwhile doing, it is worthwhile doing because I need everything I could possibly, especially now. Oh boy. Anyways, this will take us a couple minutes to plant, and we'll be done with this. And that's pretty much it for planting season. I'm just going to go up and maybe help Sam up for the rest of the year, I guess. All right, that should about do it for this field. Canola is all in. That's our last field. We got nothing left. So at least my stuff is all done now. Sam doesn't plant any canola, so I don't need to worry about that, at least. He's all grain crops, like I've said before. So, yeah, we don't have to worry about planting that, at least until the new year. Now, I've got that other... Maybe I should switch out and not do canola next year. I don't know. We'll see. Like, that's something, an option I was thinking of. Like, we have that case planting unit. We could use that and go more into maybe beans. Yeah, it's just the planting season's not ideal, that's all. So I don't know yet, guys. This is like I said, I've had a little bit of time to think about it. Maybe we can work around it. I don't know yet. I'll have to test out the planter before I confirm anything, right? Anyways, that'll do us for, well, the summertime here, guys. Like I said, I'll just see if I can throw some fertilizer down the next couple days, but I think it's just going to be hanging out with Sam and taking care of some of his work while we can, because I definitely owe the guy now. He's let me borrow the tractor once again. I'm telling you. Yeah, he's saving my bacon right now. So we're going to trek home, and I guess I will catch you maybe come the springtime. Once we get closer, we'll see how our farm's doing. Like I said, I'm just going to be working like a dog for the next little bit. And we'll see if maybe we can make this farm work by the spring, all right? So I'll catch up with you guys soon. Well, guys, spring is here, and look what we've picked up right over there. That's right, we've got our brand new combine. I had to splurge again. We didn't have anything else. What do you expect? Yeah, guys, she's a beauty, all right. She's not in the worst shape in the world, but she's not the best either. You know what? It'll run just fine for what we needed to do. It's hopefully get us through a couple harvests. So let's get this New Holland into the field and see if we can get some. Well, see if we can get these crops off and see what kind of cash we're gonna get out of this. Once again, I still don't have any storage. Got ourselves a full tank of fuel. Let's you know what? We're gonna start off with an easy field. The one behind us, the one over this direction over here is a little bit tougher. The new field. We're going to go through our original field that we've been working the last couple of years on, and we'll give that a shot. Let's get out of the shrubbery here to go around. I don't have a trailer for the header on this, so I've got to find a way to get to our other field. We're going to have to kind of take some of the country roads, I think, to get over to it. It could be interesting. I'm not quite sure how we're going to make that happen yet, but for now, let's just worry about getting this field off. Yeah, definitely should have washed these windows, I guess. All right, turn that on, turn that on, and up we go. All right, now we're cooking. Let's get into this field, guys. Drop that in, and kablooey. Perfect. You know what? Not bad. See, old harvester. She seems to be running just like you'd expect. No real major issues so far. I like it. Good old New Holland TR75. We got a 20-foot header on the front, like I said, and yeah, it's not quite as good as the case we've been running from Sam's farm, but hey. Beggars can't be choosers, right? We got enough money, we made enough cash, and we were able to buy this. It's our own harvester now. As I'm kind of impressed with the yield we're getting off this. So beforehand, we had wheat, of course. We made about 30 grand, I think, off of, was it just this one field? Of course, we're switched up now. We're doing canola, and we've got a lot more fields of canola, of course. So we're gonna have to wait and see what kind of money we can expect to make. But I'm just seeing right now, we've already got over 1,000 liters in the bin back into the hopper. Guys, I don't know what to expect off this for money-wise, but it looks decent so far. You know, since no one else is running the canola, might have been a smart decision. We've got pretty good yield off the crop, or as much as we can get for the most part from when I was checking all of our fertilization numbers. Everything's looking pretty darn good. We're almost maxing things out. But you know what? Time will tell. Let me get through this field. We'll catch up to you once we get this thing a little bit closer to full and have to go over the truck and dump her out. All right, looking pretty good. We've done 2 headlands already full. Guys, I'm actually kind of surprised. We're getting a good yield off this canola for sure. Usually I was expecting the canola not to be very good for yield, but it feels like a decent one. We'll just start filling this up right. Yeah, perfect. 20-foot header actually fits really well on this small combine. Not a lot of horsepower on this combine, guys. We can't be doing anything with any hills, that's for sure, but everything's pretty flat out here in Montana. All right, truck is pretty much full. Let's scoot through the woods here and back into the field. You know what? I think we'll go to the top and just kind of work our way down now. We got some space. All right, done another load off this. I don't think there's much room left in this truck, though. In fact, yeah, there's not that much left in there by the looks of things. We'll see if we can fill in just a touch. It looks like, guys, it looks like I can fill like one load from the combine into 1 load for the truck. Great. All right, I'm gonna go sell off all this canola. This truck is terrible in the mud. It's so bad. I was trying to cut through the back way through the field. Made a mistake. It's so bad back here. Okay, there we go. Get off the roadways and we should be okay, but holy, the mud by our field there is not good. Yeah, not quite sure why I expected this thing to be all right in the mud, but yeah, for future reference, guys, this thing is not good in the mud. We should keep this on anything that's hard packed by a minimum. Hopefully stuff that's fast, not too fast either. I mean, I'm doing 30 miles an hour and I'm maxed right out pretty much right now. Something else we gotta upgrade at some point, I guess. All right, guys, first load of canola. Let's see what we get. See what we can expect going forward, at least. Open this all up. Let's dump her in. make some of the money. There you go. First load, 10 grand. All right, so just doing some quick math there. We're almost done the field, guys. We're almost done that field already. So I've got one more load to go grab right about now. But if I'm doing some simple math now, that's going to equal another $10,000 in this truck almost. And then I've still got close to, I bet you, 3/4 of a fill in the field. So we're close to that 30 grand, but not quite. So what it comes down to, guys, it really looks like the wheat is going to be more profitable than canola by just a little bit at least. Just a little bit, but don't forget you got to bale then too, right? Perfect. Another 2 loads already done. Guys, this is this little combine is working out fairly flawlessly for us so far. Got a little bit more of this field left to go, and then we still got to go up to the other side of the county still. But things are coming together. Let's go. We got to go sell off a bunch more canola. We got, well, pretty much everything that's in here plus everything that's in that truck already. It's pretty much full as well. And by pretty much full, I mean, yeah, completely full. Holy. All right, field done. Let's see if we can take the old back roads and sneak in over to the other field. That didn't sound very good, did it? This is sneaking in the back door. Where are we going here? I think I got to go to the right. I think it's a creek right here. Oh, that's right. Yeah, this is fun. At least there's a rock right here. I hope I don't... Oh, boy. Let's... Just take her easy, take her nice and easy. Just kind of scooch across. Oh yeah, that's good. Perfect. Yeah, get up there. Good. Yeah. See, even with the 155 horsepower, it's not a problem. All right, I was pretty worried that we wouldn't make it down this laneway, but there's just enough space on this road for this 20-foot header. Good thing we didn't happen to get a bigger one, like a 25-foot even. It wouldn't have made it. This is working out pretty good, actually. Everything's coming up clutch. And that is going to do it for our first harvest already. I mean, not a lot of field land yet, you guys know. Just our 3 fields so far. So that's it, though. That's all it took. I'm going to go dump this into that truck, our truck, for one last time and go sell off everything we've got already. And we'll see what we got. But, I mean, just doing some quick math, yeah, we made about double than what we made last year already. So that's actually... I mean, exponential growth in a way, right? Perfect. That looks great. Excellent.
3 hours later.
Guys, we've been busy. We've been doing some stuff. We've made mistakes. Man, have I ever made some mistakes on this farm already. And you know what? We're just kind of getting to a point where it is a farm. And we've made so many mistakes, it feels like already. It's okay. You know, it's a good thing we've got a good employer. In fact, I've been borrowing this 7150 for a lot of my own work. But today, we're out doing a lot of Sam's work right now. We're taking care of Sam's stuff and cleaning up while doing all of his fields, getting them all prepped here. Yeah, you know what? It happens. We just a lot of driving back and forth across the county. It's all good, but man, I would love to be able to focus. I'm getting to the point where we can almost focus on our farms. We're not there yet. We're getting there. I mean, we have almost $100,000 in the old bank account, but land out here is a little more expensive than I want to pay. It's okay. We can keep working for Sam for the next little bit here, and maybe we can make a little bit more money off our fields. But like I said, I've made some problems for myself, and maybe we can fix that today. We've got a little bit of money in the old bank account. Maybe it's time we fixed our problems. So, fields are all looking kind of decent right now. I think work is good for today. Guys, let's head back over to the old farm. Maybe collect our paycheck, and we'll go from there. Sound like a plan? Yeah, I think that sounds like a plan. Let's head home. Let's go take a look and see what we got paid. All right, so we've got a couple of contracts to pay off there. Looks like we got 50 grand-ish, a little under. Hey, that's not bad. I'll take that. That's reasonable. All right, guys. So you remember how I was talking about, well, some of the mistakes we've made? This right here is one of the biggest mistakes I've made on this farm so far. This little T4, as much as I wanted to use this tractor, guys, this tractor has been a nightmare and just has not been able to do any of the things I wanted to do, really. Well, it did some of them, just not very well. All right, so let's get rid of the T4. We're going to move on, guys. We're going to part our ways with this. I've got a line on a trade. Let's get rid of this thing. You know what? Like I said, it's not the worst tractor we could have picked, but at the same time, for the work we're doing with it, it just doesn't have what it takes. It doesn't have the weight. It doesn't have the power. We'll find something that's going to be a little bit more suitable for us. It might be older, but hopefully it's better, right? As long as I can get it out of my driveway. Oh boy, it's so muddy down here. It's so mucky. One of these days, I promise I'm going to fix this. Anyways, let's go to the shop. All right, there it is. The 8200 Ford 8200 we're picking up, trading in our T4 for. Look at this thing. Like I said, we're getting something that's a little bit older. We'll swap it out for the T4, which is newer, of course, but similar amount of horsepower. But I mean, older tractor. But look how nice and like this thing's in perfect shape considering it's like a 40-year-old tractor. Similar horsepower. Let's bounce on inside, and you know what? We'll fire this thing on up. See how she sounds. There we go. Like, look at this thing. It's perfect inside. This is great. So similar specs, 4-wheel drive, of course. We got a cab now at least. Also has the front loader option on this, so we'll be able to use that for any loading we need to do for bales, moving bales around, and just a great utility tractor. Just a little bit older. Like I said, it's a little bit more horsepower actually, which is kind of nice to be honest. So this will be pretty much a trade straight across. Like it's a little bit better tractor than the T4, mind you. It's well, it's just a little bit older, of course. So that's totally fine. Let's get this thing loaded up onto our trailer. This trailer is not really designed for this much weight, but it'll have to do. And we're gonna take this thing back over to the old farm, guys, and we're gonna put this thing to work right away. Let's get going. Let's get going. Let's go back to the farm. All right, that looks pretty good. Let's get this thing hooked up to our plow, and we'll test it out with. Well, this is one of the bigger problems we had, of course, was with the plow. So hopefully the Ford handles it. It's quite a bit more weight. I shouldn't have to worry about the front end coming off and being all awkward. Like, yeah, I'm not too concerned about it. I think this thing's really gonna be able to handle it. Should be good. So anyways, while we're getting this all set up, I just wanted to thank you guys for joining me today. Welcome in. If you haven't hit the subscribe button already and enjoying the content, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. Drop a like while you're down there as well, so that yeah, you don't miss out any future content as we come up with new videos and new live streams, of course. And of course, thank you to all of our new subscribers. Hey, cheers to you guys. Thanks for joining the crew. So we've got, like I said, quite a bit of field work to take care of. We've gotten our fields. Oh, watch out for the Chev. Don't hit, you know, just rubbed against it. It's got another scratch. We've got a little bit of field work still to do on our fields, get them all prepped up here of going into next year. Might as well get that as much as we can done today before Sam's asking us for more work over on his farm. Shouldn't take us too long to get through this, especially with this. Yeah, guys, we're flying. This is great. This is fantastic. Loving this already. Okay, this tractor is going to do great for us. I'm confident now. I'm happy. This, I was a little bit worried, but not really, if that makes any sense. We're gonna be good. So let me get through this field. We'll fly through this, and I'll catch you guys once we get a little bit more done.
I'm a long way home at a split road. Gotta make a choice, do I sober up? Am I trying to keep it going to be continued, or am I trying to lose? Gonna keep moving now. I don't think I wanna leave at a tough week. Gotta realize this is what I need. Still got the time to be counting sheep. It's too late, I'm in too deep. Don't wanna contemplate, overcomplicate this. And I made my choice, wanna see what's going on. I'll be there at the after party. Show up looking like a zombie. It don't matter, nobody stop me. I'll be there, I'll be there. I'll be there at the after party. Show up looking like a zombie. It don't matter, nobody stop me. I'll be there, just tell me where. Just tell me where. Ay, oh no, 머뭇거릴 시간 없어. 필수적인 this is my only answer. Yeah, my body keeps telling me go. Wanna be stacking towers from downtown. I'll be on a roll. 머릿속엔 it's a rush hour. This, that, overtime, champagne shower. Step back, skip lines, yeah, I'm never going cold. 어디 가야 해, 알려줘. Don't wanna contemplate, overcomplicate this. And I made my choice, wanna see what's going on. I'll be there at the after party. Show up looking like a zombie. It don't matter, nobody stop me. I'll be there, I'll be there. I'll be there at the after party. Show up looking like a zombie. It don't matter, nobody stop me. I'll be there, just tell me where. Just tell me where. Once I get the ID, 다시 다 생각 없이 on my way, my ETA is ASAP. 너
things are looking really good. That worked out fairly well, but you know what? We got to go back and help Sam out once again. Back to the day job, right? Can't do our farm quite yet. We got to make sure we take care of Sam's farm first. That has got to be my priority. So we're back in the 7150 out in the case here. We got some oilseed radish to till up. A lot of it, to be honest with you. This is going to take me a hot minute. But this here, it's going to help bankroll another little project that I've got going on. Something else that's in the back of my head. So we're going to make a decent amount of money from this. And that money's all going to be spent pretty much, well, right away. Because I got some more stuff to buy. And I'm going to buy it as soon as we're done. All right, there we go. Another, 19 grand? Let's put that in the old bank, and I'm going to go buy some stuff. Yeah, like I said, already taken care of. Money in comes the money, out goes the money. I'm not even going to tell you what I bought yet. You'll see it in a little bit. For now, let's just get back to the farm and see if we can maybe start focusing on us. We've focused on taking care of our boss. Sam's looking good. We need to take care of ourselves pretty quick, all right? Let's move into the winter, move into the fall here, and things are going to look good. I promise. We're going to start making some headway here. Things are going to start happening pretty quick. So guys, going into planting season, this is where we ran into our problems last time. Not this time. We got Ford Power this time. The Ford Power is going to get us through planting everything this year. So we've got our planter hooked up, well, seeder, technically, I guess, to the 8200. We'll see how this works out. Like I said, I'm sure this is going to be much better. I'm confident. The weight is the biggest thing, guys. I know this old Ford weighs substantially more than the New Holland does. Let's go load this up with seed, and let's get into the field. We've got all of our fields still to plant, so my day is kind of it's kind of planned for me, isn't it? If we can get it all done today, that would be perfect. I think Sam's all good over on his side. I don't think I have anything I need to take care of over there. Let's just get all this work done. It's going to take us a little bit of time, of course, but that's to be expected. It's odd. I know. We always have to plant stuff, get it done before the winter. September, of course, temperatures are still good right now, so we shouldn't have too many problems with the weather. Just don't want it freezing up on us. That's all. Got to get through her right away, and then we can work and clean up the farm with some. I should really worry about that road a bit more, I guess. That road is always just a mess, but that's gonna take some time. That's not gonna happen anytime soon. Let's be honest. Kind of lazy when it comes to fixing the road. I fixed the fields. Look at these fields are looking great, by the way. You guys didn't notice. If you did notice, we did actually take out some more of the drainage tile areas of these fields. Took those all out. Try to expand these fields a little bit more. And you know what? Maybe it'll be okay. We'll see. I didn't notice any more low spots where we're getting water into them. So I think we're doing all right as far as that goes, at least. But what I really wanted to do is maximize our fields. Like right now, we're just not quite getting enough of a harvest to really make it on our own yet. That's something I keep on trying to go for, guys. And every time we get to the harvest, we're getting somewhere between $30,000 to $60,000 is the most I can make out of a harvest. And the other problem, of course, is I don't have any way of storing any crops yet. So I need to find a way to store our crops, and I need to find a way to get more crops. Can we find a way to make that happen? Man, we'll get there eventually. All right, moving on to the field behind the old cabin here. You guys might remember we had some problems with this hillside. I really don't think. I mean, this old Ford is gonna eat this field alive. This thing has no problem whatsoever. So we'll just take care of this quickly. We've got this field, and we've still got to go out in the county a bit. But yeah, this is working out pretty darn well from what I can see so far. The barley's going in the ground. Things are looking good. Yeah, guys, I'm pretty happy. This was the best decisions we've made. You know, we made mistakes in the past, but the Ford is going to help us overcome those problems we've had. Let's get this thing spun around. Nice. All right, so we've got a little bit more left to plant here, of course. And as we go through this, guys, I don't know what else. Like, I would love to move away from necessarily our root crops, our grain crops, maybe get some row crops done. But that also is going to be a cost, of course, with our harvest. We're going to need a new header, of course, get some either sunflower or corn headers. I'm not sure really where we're going to go with that. I'm thinking staying the course with our grain crops right now is going to be our best bet. We're going to keep on working away with this and focus on one crop at a time. You might notice we're doing barley instead of we did beans last year. Doing barley this year, of course, and well, that's going to cause a whole other change, and that's some of the stuff we've had to spend on. So we'll get into that in a bit. Let me finish off this field. All right, that looks good. Let's take this on over through the back roads here. Oh boy, a little bit mucky. Go baby, go, go, go. She's a little bit mucky back here. Good thing it's 4-wheel drive. I don't think a 2-wheel drive would get through here. Come on, get out of here. Come on, let's go. Seriously, it's so muddy. The Ford's having a bit of a struggle. There we go. We're good now. We're good. All right. We'll take the back roads and scooch on over to this small field that's kind of, well, it's over on the outskirts here. It's the smallest field we own, but it's just an extra added little bit of field. This shouldn't take us too long. We don't even have that much seed in there. I checked. We only had, well, yeah, we got 40% left in the tank. We'll probably go through most of that. Pretty close to it, at least, I'm sure, by the end of this. But, yeah, looks good. All right, let's get this done, and we could be done and make sure that Sam's all good on his side. But I think, guys, I'm pretty happy. This is all coming together. Ford, perfect. It passes with flying colors. Love it. Okay, so planting is officially done. It's so early still today, guys. I thought it might take us a little longer with some of this stuff. I got a plan, guys. I've got a plan. I got a plan. Let's get back. Let's get back over to the farm, and we'll talk about it. I've got a plan. Yeah, it's gonna be good. I got a plan. Okay. It's not the craziest plan in the world, but it's a plan. We're fertilizing, of course, as well. You know what? With the beans, we didn't really need to fertilize, but the barley we do. So we're gonna make sure we take care of all of this. Get this all maximize the yield off this, of course. And this field looks pretty good right now. The fact that we got rid of all of those drainage areas, and the field's looking pretty darn good. We'll take care of this, maximize the yield, head over to our other field, of course, take care of that one as well. Yeah, it's looking good. We'll take care of all these. These are all going to look great by the time we're done here. We're not going to do any more work until like harvest a year from now almost. And back on the highway, heading over to our small little county field, way out in the distance. It's a long drive. We're taking the highway this time. We took the back roads last time. This time we're going to take the highway. We'll make it easy on ourselves this time. And back on the highway, heading over to our small little county field, way out in the distance. It's a long drive. We're taking the highway this time. We took the back roads last time. This time we're going to take the highway. We'll make it easy on ourselves this time. So the only thing left to do now, guys, is take everything back for the winter, clean it up, do a little bit of maintenance, and then manage to take care of Sam's farm for the next few months. Nothing else going on until early summer. By the time we'll be getting ready to harvest. That's just the way this is going to work out. So I will be taking care of some stuff over the next few months. It'll be Christmas time, and then we'll see you guys, I guess, early in the new year, and we'll see if we can get into harvesting this stuff. We'll double check and make sure our crops are looking good. But man, I don't think there's much else for us to do for the next little while here. Like I said, we're just gonna be working away and managing the other farm. Should be all right. Anyways, I will catch up with you guys very soon. Have a great winter. All right, Christmas has come and gone. Did you guys get what you wanted? I mean, it is June, so it's technically summer already. Anyways, I got good crops, it looks like. Look at these crops. These things look fantastic. I am super excited to get into these with the New Holland here, guys. The old New Holland, we're going to dive into this right off the bat. I mean, we've been working towards this. I really want to see, are we at the point now where we can start just focusing on our own farm? Man, I don't know. I really hope so. We've got new equipment. Speaking of which, let's make sure we get our straw swath on here. There we go. And yeah, well, we gotta make sure we maximize and get the profits where we can here, right? That's gonna be key, because the barley is decent, but we also need the straw. Get through the rest of this field. Like I said, we're getting pretty good yield from this, from what I can see. Now, it's really going to be a toss-up on whether beans were more or we're going to make more off the wheat. I really don't know. I'm really sure, and by wheat I mean barley, sorry. I really think the barley is going to be, along with the straw especially, we're going to make some pretty decent cash at this. Now, that's all going to be spoken for, because I want to buy some land. Can I get to a point where we can afford to buy more land? I don't know yet. But we're going to find out together. Let's unload this thing. Come on, backing on up the old truck. And this is something else that I would like to talk to you about, but can we get another truck, or maybe we can get a grain trailer? Yeah, maybe we can get a trailer. This truck, like one load is all it can hold. I load it once and I got to go sell it off. Like I said, I got no storage. I got nothing, guys. This is painful. Let's go take this to the sell point. There we go. Sold off. What do we got? A couple $1,000. Yeah, not bad. It's a good start. It's definitely a good start. We got to keep going though. We got lots left to go do. Lots left. So once again, we did do a few more, contracts and work for Sam over the winter, and made a few more, almost $50,000 to be honest, over the course of 6 months. So relatively decent profits there, but I want to subvert that and make that profit on my own farm. I would rather spend that much time working on this farm rather than working on Sam's. I want him to figure out his own thing at some point, and we can move on and just focus on ours. Can we make that happen? Is that possible? Like, these 3 fields are not enough yet, guys. This is where I feel like I'm just stuck right now with these 3 fields, because the fields are so expensive out here. I mean, we're getting there. This looks great. This harvest does look really good, and we're making decent money every trip. We're making more, right? You can see we're almost at $200,000 right now, and we still have 1 more field to go harvest plus all the straw. Things are coming together. Can we get over? Like, what's the amount we're gonna need to go buy some fields at auction? I don't know yet, but we're almost at $200,000. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's go finish off. I got 1 more field to go finish harvesting, but guys, things are looking okay. Can I buy 1 more field, please? We need to buy some more land. All right, so you guys remember how I bought something earlier in the spring, and I didn't really tell you about it, but we had some new equipment. Well, this is it right behind me here. We got a new Holland D1000 baler. Yeah, it's old, but it goes really good with this Ford 8200. And now that I don't have a new field yet, but I do have a baler, so it might actually help us make some money. I don't have to borrow Sam's baler anymore. All right, let's test out the new baler. Let's get this new Holland baler. And you know what? It's kind of nice because it's a square baler. Typically, going low cost, we'd be stuck with some kind of a round baler. And this thing is relatively low cost. It was only a couple $1,000. The 20,000, 22,000. I can't remember anymore. Anyways, it wasn't too expensive, so it's nice because it's a square baler, and we can actually stack these a little bit better, I find. Anyways, it's just nice to have a square baler rather than going to a round baler is all I'm really trying to say. And you can see we've got quite a bit of straw. In fact, you know what? The other nice thing is it's obviously we can unload a lot faster. Just having to wait for the round baler. Like, that takes quite a bit of time. You're sitting there waiting for all these round bales constantly to be made. I don't have time for that. We don't got time for that. Let's just get all this done. Like, look at, man, there's a lot of straw here, guys. This actually might be kind of profitable. I'm a little bit surprised how much straw we're getting that we had over this. Man, there's a lot of straw here. I should have thought that through. I wonder what else we could do with this. Is there anything else I could do with the straw to make more profit off this? That's a good question. I mean, between all 3 of our fields, there's a decent amount of bales here. We gotta stack these. Oh man, are you kidding me? Yeah, this is gonna take a hot minute, guys. This is definitely gonna take a hot minute. Now, at least we get a chance to test out our loader arms on the Ford as well. I mean, we've got the equipment for it. I just have to. Oh, little high. Let me reset. I got this. There we go. See, I got this. We've got to stack all these bales. I think I've got at least like 80 of them out of this. Yeah, we've got a little bit of work to do. 3 high? Yeah, I could do 3 high, I think. 3 high on this, and then stack. We probably could fit maybe 3, 6, maybe 18, 24 bales per trailer, maybe something like that. And then maybe just stick a whole bunch in the back of the grain truck as well. And yeah, well, Bob's your uncle. Maybe we'll see how many we can fit on this. Maybe like 2 or 3 loads of bales. Can I fit 24 on here? I think I can fit pretty close to that. Let me get this lined up again. We'll get her on here. 24 is not unreasonable, I don't think, is it? This old truck should be able to handle that. What kind of weight would I be looking at there? It can't be that much. Let's just get this lined up nice and square and shove it all the way in. The bigger problem I'm going to have is these little loading arms on the trailer that keep, well, like vehicles on there, little cars and mowers and whatever else I put on this. They kind of get in the way of the bales and trying to unload them like that. Like, I can get 3 bales on here, no problem. Take it nice and easy, come cruise across the field, but when I try to load them up on the trailer, well, it's a little bit more of a fight, because you got to deal with that. Anyways, we can get these on and then we'll stick. So we got 6, 12, and then, okay, so only 15. Yeah, I can stick a bunch more probably inside. Let me just get these back here. There's just enough room to kind of sneak them in the very back here. Come on, easy. Good enough. I think a strap will hold that on and we'll be good to go. Yeah, that'd be fine. All right, can I fit all the rest of these bales on there somehow. I mean, we got lots of room still left in here. What's the worst that can happen, right? We stack a couple more of these up, and we'll bring them all over. It'll be fine. Oh, easy, easy, easy. No, no, no. Leave it there. Leave it there. We still got it. We're good. We're good. We're good. We got this. We got this. Like I said, we're good. And like it doesn't matter too much if I snug them. I'm just gonna toss them back here anyways. See? Yeah, like it's like a glove, kinda. A disfigured glove, but like a glove. I don't know what kind of, maybe like a ripped medical glove now. Yeah, it's not like a glove anymore. This is not good at all. I don't even know what this is now. Anyways, get off my forks. Please come off my forks. I think we got a problem. There's something locked on this. Someone just pull hard. Oh, man, painful. You know what? Don't worry about it. We'll find a way to stack some more inside there. Maybe I'll just throw them all in. I don't know. We need to get more in here, though. I want to try and get all the bales on this field into the truck. There's a lot of bales, though. It should be fine, right? That old truck can handle like 24 bales, like I said. Actually 25, I think is what we have off here. Anyways, I think we'll be fine. Let me just load them all in there, and just shove them around. Like, it looked pretty good, right? You know what? Come to think of it, I think I could fit more. Like, I know that there's a little bit of space still on the top of that trailer, guys. I think the trailer's got room for a few more bales on it. We're not, 3 high. I think we could probably go a little bit higher than that. We got straps that'll go high enough. Let me just kind of tilt this up and around. Yeah, come on, get on there, please. You know what? Best bale stacker in Farm Sim. Maybe not quite yet. There we go. There we go. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're getting this. We're getting this. Like I said, 4 high? I think 4 high we can do. Oh, yeah. 4 high. Perfect. Best bale stacker in Farm Sim. Let's not push that, though, all right? Let's just not go any further past that. All right, let's see if I can get these bales out of here now. Easy does it. Yeah, this is... I don't know if the trailer's really built from this much weight, but we got a lot of weight on this thing. I got a lot of mud to get through. Guys, let's get this all sold off. Let's see what kind of money we're gonna make from this. You can see we got a bunch more bales, of course, in that field off there, up by Sam's place. We got a bunch more bales still out on the outskirt field. So we could probably at least double this. I'm gonna think we're gonna double whatever we make here. Consider it doubled with whatever we sell next. And let's go 8 grand, about a little over $8,000, guys. Not bad.
3 weeks later.
Well, guys, this old equipment is starting to get on my nerves a little bit here, I have to admit. Yeah, this is going to be our problem we're dealing with out here in Montana. We're advancing the farm. Things are looking really good, but yeah, the equipment, guys, it's starting to be our downfall now, unfortunately. I mean, I literally repaired the 8200 just, well, earlier today, and I'm already running into problems here, but we'll get through this, hopefully. You guys are probably wondering what the heck I'm plowing up here. You haven't been down in this neck of the woods before, I know. Yeah, we got some more land. Yeah, we've got some more land. All right, you guys. Now, you notice we're down to $34,000 in the bank. I got a story to tell you about that. We will be talking about that right away. And I'm not sure. We might have made a mistake again. I mean, I'm full of mistakes, it seems like, out here in Montana. I'm not sure if we seem to be batting 1,000 as far as mistake goes. Let's put it that way. I don't know yet. We're going to find out. It's going to be a struggle, I think, though.
Just when I think you couldn't possibly be any dumber, you go and do something like this.
So, guys, we have bought more land, of course. We haven't upgraded anything else on this farm. We've still got this old iron. Can you call this old Ford and the old New Holland Harvester old iron? I think that's considered old iron still, right? Do you guys call it old iron? I'm not sure. I mean, look at this farm, you guys. Yeah, it's a nice little area, but man, old equipment, old farmhouse. Really nothing else to talk about here, right? Just some fields. And of course, what did I go and do? Buy more land. Buy more land, Klutch, great idea. You know what? We had to do it. We've talked about this in the past, right? We had to find more ways to make money, and the only way we could really do that is with more land, more crops, and more products, right? That's the only thing we have. That's our only option. So what do I do now, guys, right? What do I do now? I've got all these fields. I got no money, and I've got old equipment. I guess this struggle, like I said, is about to begin. Let's get this field taken off, this old crop. We're going to knock this all down and reset this field, hopefully. And it's almost time for us to start getting ready for replanting in the fall here, guys. We're getting there. Oh boy, these are big fields. These are massive fields compared to what we're used to. All right, that field's all tilled up and ready to go at least. We still have some more work to do, though. Lots of other fields. Well, not lots of others. A couple other fields we got to take care of still today. And you know what? There's like I said, there's the problem that we're going to run into here where I'm not really focusing on, well, our farm yard and more about the farmlands. Oh, come on, Betsy, get out of there. Come on, go, 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 go. Nice, there we go. All right, let's go. So, for example, one of the fields we've managed to pick up, guys, it had wheat planted in it. It's not a great wheat crop by any means, but there is a wheat crop on it that's ready to be harvested. So, I mean, that's money in our bank account. Unfortunately, once again, it is the worst time of the year to try to sell, and I have no way to store it. So here I am shipping and selling my wheat at the worst possible prices because I didn't buy a silo, guys. You know what? Just slap the like right now if you guys want to see more fields. If you want more fields, slap the like. And of course, cheers to our most recent subscribers. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys. And if you haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, you know what? If you hit the subscribe button, I hear that it flashes now, which is kind of cool. Go down to the bottom, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Supposedly it has like a little animation now. I haven't checked that out, but maybe go take a look, see if it does it for you. I think the like does it as well, the old thumbs up. Give that a shot. Oh, there we go, guys. The New Holland's parked on the side here by the fuel station, the station 42. What we call it for? Yeah, whatever. Matthews 42. Anyways, I've just got it kind of prepped here. We'll see what kind of yield we get off this. Once again, this is not a huge field, but it's pretty big compared to everything else we've been kind of getting. Like, this is not huge. What, 5 acres? Yeah, 5 acres. But it is, comparatively to the other fields we've had, this is massive. We spent all our money on these fields. We have this one, and we had a bean field, actually, just one range road over that way. So the old New Holland here is going to be, oh man, it's going to, hopefully it's up for the task still.
I would like to introduce all of you to my one-of-a-kind front-wheel drive dually truck.
She's seen better days. You know, we thought when we got this thing, we'd take care of it a little bit better, and really I haven't been. To say the least, I haven't been. It's been parked outside. We've been beating it up. We have done zero maintenance on this thing. Yeah, it's just one of those things where I just haven't had time yet. We really need to advance the farm a little bit. We need to build a farmyard. We've got no time for that or money for that today, though. So let's see if we can get this thing into the field. Let's go. All right, let's spin that header up. There we go. Looks like that's looking good. Don't you dare hit me back there. All right, into the field we go. Drop that down, and hopefully this is all working out just fine. Perfect. All right, so no maintenance. Quite a few hours on it, and like I couldn't even give this thing a bath yet. Man, I need to hire someone to take care of this. Maybe Gertie can take care of it for me. It's looking pretty rough though. Like, it's just not great yet for us. At least we're able to harvest with this. Like I said, I'm being self-sufficient with my own equipment, but holy, this thing has seen better days. Now I do realize you know what? I'm sitting here complaining about the state of what I've done. On the bright side, the things I'm not talking about yet are the fact that, well, quite honestly, we might be self-sufficient now. With these fields, guys, I've got, well, there's the bean fields right over there before, like right over by that pond over there. I think we might actually officially have made it. Our starting from scratch farm might have made it. We're pretty darn close at least. I mean, realistically, we could probably double our income from these fields. So we're looking 6 figures now per year based on these, which is not bad. I think I can survive off that, right? I think you can survive off 6 figures. These are not a lot of extra maintenance. I mean, I wouldn't mind getting some new equipment. Maybe I'll still work for Sam here and there, but not a lot. Just, you know, odds and ends. Maybe during harvest season, maybe that's about it. Oh man, look at that. Tracks right over a little dirt road there. I don't know where that little road goes to yet. We're gonna have to go maybe do some off-roading at some point and go for a little cruise over there in the backwoods. Looks pretty good back here. I gotta see if I can find another way to get back to our farm where it's not right through town though as well. Bringing the combine right through the middle of town. The big old puff of diesel exhaust. It doesn't always look so good from anyone's point of view, does it? Guys, I'm getting an absolute terrible yield off this, I have to admit. I'm noticing I'm missing all sorts of stuff as well. It's a mixture of two things. First of all, the fields are not in great shape. Secondly, the combine's in probably worse shape than the field. So it's just a mixture for just an absolutely terrible yield we're going to be getting off these fields right now. Regardless of how terrible it is, though, I still need the money, right? Let's go unload this combine. We'll get some of this wheat money back at least. And we still got to bale this, of course. But let's start off with the wheat. We'll get this all taken care of. Things still on. Perfect. All right, let's go unload that, and we'll go from there. Yeah, not expecting to get a huge yield off this, guys. It's okay. Like I said, we'll make it better with time. we'll take whatever we can get right now. We'll get us back into, you know, $50,000-$60,000 before the end of the end of the harvest here, I guess, so we can make it through the winter and replant. Oh man, guys, this is getting rough right now. It's just not doing very good. You can see low yields once again. I feel like the combine's almost on fire back there.
You're not on fire, Ricky Bobby. I'm on fire. You're not on fire.
Like the exhaust is coming off. It's just running it's running poorly. I might have tried to push this too far. I feel like I might have pushed the maintenance on this a little too far down the tracks. Let me get this filled up. It should be like only one more pass and we'll be full. I might have to come up with a solution with this. This is just not working out. Yeah, guys, we need to do some maintenance on this thing. It's not running very good. I know I try to push equipment sometimes, but this is even a bit much for me. Like, look at the exhaust coming out of this thing. Let's go see if we can get something to take care of this with. I'm gonna go stop by the shop and maybe we can get a maintenance trailer out here. You know what? Just change some filters, put some fresh fuel in it. I don't know. We'll figure something out. But see if we can get this thing running a little bit better than she is, because it's not getting a good yield. I'm missing stuff, and it just doesn't. I'm getting looks just when people passing by. I'm afraid I'm gonna light a fire out here, to be honest with you. All right, we got our Thunder Creek maintenance trailer, so we get some fuel on this. Nice of them to have a couple rentals over at the shop of these. These are perfect. You can rent these and go take care of your equipment in the field. You don't have to bring everything back. That's always kind of nice. Get some fuel going. Relatively inexpensive too, which is even better. So let's get this thing worked on for a bit. Hopefully I don't have to hire somebody else to come do it for me, because that would be a bit of a pain. All right, let's go take a look at this. Guys, I had to disconnect the truck to get to the trailer. You know what, I'm gonna start and put some fresh fuel in this thing while we're here. Get that thing fired up. Lots of fuel in it. Yeah, 2,800 liters, I'm assuming. We'll fill this thing on up. All right, down a few liters. Not a lot there, but that's fine. Let's open the service trailer up here. Let's go ahead and open this on up, and we'll see if we can take care of this and fix things up. You can see, yeah, it's not worth a lot of money actually, huh? Wow, how does it know what this is worth? How on earth do you get a value of this? Anyways, condition 0%, mind you. 70 operating hours since last service. Yeah, definitely needs some work. So repairing is going to cost me about $6 grand. It looks like that hurts a little bit, but you know what? We have to. We gotta get the parts in. The value go up a little bit. Look at that. And it is what it is, guys. We had to do that, of course. Otherwise, we'll make it back. We'll probably make another couple $1,000 in harvest because of it, to be honest with you. So you know what? I'm gonna have to return that repair trailer once we go and get one more off. Well, you know what? It'll be fine. We've got lots of driving around. I got no help today. As soon as we go back and drop off the next load, we'll drop the trailer off as well. It worked out pretty good. I mean, look at this thing. It's running like a top now. Way better. Yeah, no black smoke coming out. We'll have to wait to see what the yield does, but I mean, I changed all the knives as well, so it should be a better yield as well, I'm thinking. Perfect. All right, you know what? Seems like the yield, I mean, we did 2 passes there to fill up the grain tank, and that's all it took, you guys. I'm thinking that's definitely going to help out the yield. Will it be what, $6 grand worth of extra grain? Probably not. But I'll take what I can get. I'll take what I can get. All right, so we got to dump this off. I'm gonna go take the trailer back as well. I think we should be able to dump this off with a connector. We're gonna give it a shot anyways. Should be fine, I think. Maybe not. I guess not. I guess it's not gonna let me. You know what? Let me go disconnect this trailer. That's crazy. I can't. It's not gonna let me. Hang on a second. Maybe we can do this. Oh, but I can't. Oh, then I can't open. Never mind. No, that's not going to work. It's not going to work at all. There we go. I just had to do it manually. I had to lift it wouldn't lift otherwise. It got stuck on the what do you call it? The trailer jack, I guess. The trailer jack. Yeah, I got stuck on the trailer jack. It wouldn't lift up. So, anyways, we got it up. It's all good now. Let me go drop this back off. But I think everything seems to be working now, you guys. Perfect, guys. We got through this harvest. Oh, easy. Slow her down. Slow her down. I'm not quite sure yet. I really don't know if the old iron here is going to continue being our best bet out here, guys. I feel like we've kind of run our course with it, but I don't know what to do next. Like, should I worry about updating this equipment, or should we build the farm first? And if I need to build the farm, guys, I need to figure out where the heck I'm going to build my farm. There's not enough room in that little forested area I have, right? All right, guys, it's time to upgrade the Montana farm. I mean, just look at this place. Today's the day we're going to figure out if this starting from scratch farm can actually make it, or if we're just going to go and falter away out into the backwoods. So the first question is, should we upgrade the old iron we have on this farm, or should we rebuild the farm itself? This might be the easiest question because, well, we need a silo system and more shed space. So before we upgrade, let's go and rebuild the farm. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's served us well for what it is. We've got all our equipment kind of stored out in the field here, the old log house, our one little shed, and then everything's just either in the field or in the lots beside us, guys. It's not the worst thing. It's just there's just no space for anything else. And I did consider knocking these trees down and making more space in here, but man, there's just not enough. And on this side here, guys, in behind the combine over here, there's not much either. I don't own the land all the way over to the next field, so this whole area is not really my area. It's not my land. I don't own this. I can't really justify coming in here and building on it, can I? Or can I now? I don't think so. So since we're not building here, I had to come up with a decision on where exactly I was going to build, well, we'll rebuild this new farm. And it's not exactly an easy decision to make, guys. Oh boy, speaking of not easy, getting out of this laneway is getting ridiculous. Still so rutted out. Now, one place that I was considering building was down here by one of the new fields we picked up, last year. And there's a couple of positive points for putting up something down here, to be honest. But unfortunately, there's more negatives. I mean, the big positive, of course, is, could you imagine having a house on this little pond right here? This would be great. It says no swimming, but I mean, if I own this land, then who's to tell me what I can't do, right? Shaw, get out of here. No swimming. Also, hey, look, I can do some fishing in here, too. I'd be all right. Where does this pump go? I have no idea. Anyways, there's just not really a lot of land in here, and like I kind of want this field up here as well, so I'd rather not take over field land to build a farm area, right? Wait a minute, if there's no swim, why do they have no swimming life buoy thing? I don't get it.
Oh look, I'm drowning, hey!
So my next option was maybe buying this old farm was up for sale, and to be honest, they just wanted way too much money for it. I couldn't afford it. I just couldn't afford it. I mean, it looks okay, but once again, no silo system or anything like that, so I'd still have to build a silo. I mean, the farm land looks nice. You got a nice field behind here, but guys, I'm looking, what, $600,000 for that farm. I don't have quite that much. So instead, this is kind of what I've decided to go with, guys. This is, well, one of our new lands, our farmlands we picked up. There is an old shed here. It has been condemned, along with the silo beside it. I can't use those, unfortunately. But you know what? We got a little bit of space here to build, which is kind of nice. And on top of all this, now it is on the tracks. It is on the tracks. Now that's not the positive thing. But I can sneak down under here, and there's a little laneway that cuts down to some of our other fields that we picked up over the last year or so. So it's a nice little continuation, right? We've got fields on both sides of the tracks here. We don't have to worry about the train. We can I don't know if the combine's going to fit there, but anyways, we've got a nice little bridge we can fit underneath and come over here and take care of our crops that way. Also, it's pretty close to town, as you can kind of see. Well, part of the town at least. So I would love to be able to knock this all down. Unfortunately, we just don't have the funds to do it. We can't take it down, so it's going to have to stay where it is right now, and we have to build with it, around it, make use of it to some degree, I guess. But this is what we've kind of got, well, for land, guys. And I don't have the money to go crazy here. A very modest silo system, maybe some kind of a shed. I'll see if I can build something up in here, something simple, and we'll go from there, all right? So let me see if I can get these contracts taken care of, and we can get this all built up and at least get a farm kind of started here. I mean, we got the field we can kind of go into if we had to, right? I'd rather not. I'd like to keep it somewhat compact, but we'll see what we can do. All right, contracts have been filled. Farmyard is built, guys. Look at this place. It's looking pretty svelte compared to what it was. I'm actually pretty happy with this. You know what? We'll start with the most uninteresting part, actually. Let's scooch around the backside over here. The most uninteresting, but probably the most usable part, of course, we've got a small silo. This doesn't hold a lot, to be perfectly honest, but very usable. I think for the size of our farm, this is going to work out just perfect. I wanted a drop tray instead of having any kind of having to use an auger or anything. That was the big ask, I think, when I was building this. Now, we didn't have a lot of money, of course, as we had only a couple $100,000, not even, like just under 200,000 to build this farm. So we really were pushing the limits on what we could afford to do, especially when you got to build a silo. But the nice thing is, okay, so we built this silo system here. and it does hold, I think, 150,000 liters ish, I believe is what it is. And we still have a little bit of space over here. You can see we've got some concrete area, so we can at least turn equipment around in our farmyard. I didn't really want to have to take out trees over here. I could have if I had to, but I was trying not to. Now, the other parts, of course, storage is something we've been dying to have because everything's been stored outside for the last 5 years. And I'm pretty happy with this. I mean, okay, let's move over here. Farmhouse first. We have storage for our trucks. You know what? This is the fun part here, actually. Hang on a second. Ready? Boom. Fastest garage doors in Farm Sim. I love this house. This house is amazing. Look at this place. Yeah, no, it's not the biggest garage, but I mean, personal vehicles, lots of space, fastest garage doors. You got lights in here, of course. This is fantastic. This is going to be perfect. That Chev's, it's never going to be treated so well in its life, I don't think, we start sticking it in here, which is kind of why I left it outside for now, just so it doesn't get all used to being parked inside. I should probably give that thing a scrub today, too, actually. But yeah, upstairs, yeah, the house is furnished already. We're good to go. Good to move in. Single bedroom. Whose shoes are those? Huh. But yeah, we're right kind of on one of the main drags. I mean, like I said, it's not a forever home by any means, but it's going to get us out of, well, the old log cabin, and it's definitely an upgrade. We're right on the tracks, mind you. We're right on the highway. Not great for that, but still, way better than what we were living in before, right? And now, this is probably the best part, actually. Let's go on in. Look at the amount of space I have in here. Look at the amount of space, and I think there's a switch. Where is it? Oh, yeah, it's over here on the corner. Boom. Well lit. I got so much space. I can get the combine in here. We can get even the headers. We can get all our implements in here, I think, for the winter. And guys, it's just a little walkthrough. Store more equipment over here. Guys, this is amazing. I've got so much space to store my equipment. And yeah, this is gonna be so good for our farm. I am so excited to have this. This is perfect for this farm, I think. So not a huge farm by any means, less than 200,000, I think, for everything, including, yeah, everything. So, not a bad setup. Let's go bring all the equipment down from the little log farm. All right, guys, we just moved all the equipment down. Look at how much space I have in here. This is ridiculous. Like, I was running out of space. Now I've got the truck parked over there. There is a flatbed. We got the plow there as well. There is some stuff I might stick in here for the winter, of course. But man, this is crazy. Look at, there's so much room for activities.
So much aerobics in here. So many activities. Do step class.
It's making my head spin how many activities we can do.
Hey, I never asked you.
Yeah.
You like guacamole?
Now, unfortunately, not everything is so great here in K-Sims land. You know what? Like, I planned on putting the tractor over on this side. Unfortunately, when I measured to have this built, I didn't put the bale spike on the front. So we're pretty much right up against the back wall. That bale spike's gonna go right through this door when I close it. So I can't park it with the bale spike on, I guess. Or we could just park it sideways. But if I get a second tractor in here, you guys see the problem, right? Anyways, I could always put it down there, I know. I'm just saying, the idea was to have the tractors over here because it's so close to the house. Just walk. You guys pick up what I'm throwing down, right? Anyways, that's kind of an issue. Yeah, kind of first world problems, I know. Anyways, things are looking pretty good. We are a little low on finances, though. We got to buy some seeds still. We got fertilizer to buy. And yeah, we should be good other than that, though. We got enough money to get through. Of course, I can go do some contracts with Sam, get some more money out of that. But things are looking pretty decent, so I might start getting into planting. It is March. We do got to plant some fields. This is all barley back in here. This we planted back in the fall. But we do have some beans I want to plant, and we might try for the first time to do some row crops, get some corn in the ground. Actually, you know what? Let's do some sunflowers instead. I was thinking corn. We'll do sunflowers. It makes more sense. We don't see anybody out here doing sunflowers. We might as well. It's the first time we're getting the old case, the cyclo out here as well, which is kind of interesting. We have not had the cyclo air out once yet, just because I've been a little nervous to harvest anything, of course. We're not going to have that problem this fall. We can always find a way to get the row crop harvest, get something with corn header or a sunflower header of some sort. Now, I'm not sure what to do with the house yet here, guys. We got the log cabin right there. Maybe we'll Airbnb that? Can that be a thing? I don't see why not, right? Fire that bad boy on up. All right, let's get these row crops in here. I think that'll be just fine. I'm sure someone will want to rent a log cabin, right? You just advertise that as a little farm log cabin. That would be perfect. I think there'll be a lot of people that would be interested in that. So, I mean, we can make a little bit of income off of it as well, especially during the summer months. Maybe not in the winter. You never know. Maybe people want to go snowshoeing. That could be a thing. I have no idea. Anyways, I might have to consider that. Look at this thing, by the way. Row crops are going in nice and slow, though. Take her easy. Let's not get too into this. But looking pretty good out here. I'm actually pretty happy how this has turned out so far. And sunflower prices look pretty good as well, so that's one of the reasons I decided to do these. But guys, that's not bad. This is going to be an interesting little change to this farm. Getting sunflowers going on. We've got a new farmyard. Things are starting to progress pretty darn quickly now out here in Montana. Look at this. Look, if I can make some money off this even, we're diversifying our incomes. That's going to be great, right? So not exactly an actual farm build per se, I would say, guys, but I mean, I'm pretty happy with what we've managed to do today. Yeah, that new farm is going to work out way better than what we were doing here, I think. We're actual real life farmers now. We're putting everything into that basket, and things are, for starting from scratch, I'm pretty happy with how we've managed to actually build up, and we actually have a farm now, considering, it was the woods farm, but that wasn't a farm. Now we've got a real life farm, so I'm pretty happy. We're going to have to see where that's going to take us. I mean, what's next? Should we do do we go to livestock? I don't know if we should do livestock out here in Montana or not. That might be something. I don't know if I have the room for it either, to be honest with you. So guys, we're trying to find new ways to make money on our old iron starting from scratch Montana farm. I got another plan. Oh, it's plan B? No, I think we're down to at least C right now, aren't we? Yep. Plan C. I don't even know, guys. I've got a lot of planting done already. I mean, a decent amount. Let me just pull into this. We got our fields over here. These are some of our newer fields, and I was sitting here fighting the idea of just planting more grains on these. I don't know. I'm just not satisfied with the amount of money we're making off the grains. And to be honest, I think it's just the lack of work at times. It seems like we can get through the harvest, relatively quickly. So let's, change this up a little bit.
Here we go again.
Change this up how? I know you're asking. Yeah, we're planting grass. We're planting a hayfield. We're going to put a hayfield down over here, and I got one more spot as well. So we're going to be changing things up just a touch. All right, planter is on. Drop that down. There we go. Got our markers on. And I think, away we go. Perfect. All right, so like I said, trying to make some money, changing it up, going from our grains. We're still going to use, I think, a little bit of grains. I think a little bit of grains will still be beneficial. I do have, I think, beans planted right over beside, no, it's barley, beside the farm. We've got some other stuff planted over by the old farm, to be honest. We'll leave that alone. And we'll go with some of the other fields with some hay. I think maybe hay might be the way to go. So I've got the equipment already kind of for that, guys. Well, I mean, not all the equipment. Some of the equipment we've got for that already. So I might need a few more things. And maybe we should do silage instead of hay. Anyways, I think that might help us make a little bit more money. But the other thing I was thinking of, guys, you got to think of this. The other thing we're kind of going to get if we do that, well, quite honestly, we'll be able to harvest a few more times per year. Like, we'll get 3 more harvests per year rather than just the one from any of our grain crops. I know, super big brain idea, some might call that, right? Big giant brain, big giant clutch brain. Now, I know I was kind of debating last time whether we should get rid of our old iron here, guys. I know I thought about it for a bit, to be honest. It was kind of a toss-up. Like, do I want to get rid of this? Do I want to keep it? And I think we've kind of, well, we're at the point now where I think we should probably live with the way it is. Let's drop that back down. Get our ridge markers out again. That back down. Perfect. Yeah, I think we should definitely live with it the way it is, because it's just too expensive for me to increase to something that's a little bit bigger right now. I'm happy with the old Ford. We've got, you know what? We've got a planter. We've got a seeder. We've got some old trucks. The one thing we're going to need, though, of course, if we're doing some haying like this, we've got a baler, but we will need a swather and maybe like a tedder, maybe a rake. But really, that's relatively inexpensive, especially by the time we get to harvest in a few months. I'll do some more work with Sam over the summertime, the springtime. We'll get planting there. I'll get some more contracts done with him, and we should be good. Then we'll have enough money to go buy our new equipment. I'm going to have to just kind of do a little bit of a headland here at some point, it looks like. It's a little tight. Oh, easy. Let's not run my bale fork right into the tree. There we go. We're good. So, guys, let me see if I can get these planted here. And, yeah, we'll go from there. I've got this field, and you can see there's a field straight ahead of us as well. These two need to be planted with the grass seed. Put the hay down. And, yeah, hopefully within a few months, hay will start sprouting here, and we'll be in some money with some bales. It seems like we end up having to go to bales more often than not. It feels like that's know what? We've got to practice what you preach, right? It's always tends to be the easiest way for us to get started by making some money, and then worry about the grains later on if we get, depending on what we want to do. But for now, let's worry about the hay. See if this can make us rich out here in Montana. All right, we got this one pretty much done. I'm just going to finish off the end rows here. I couldn't get as well around here as I would like, of course, with the fence lines all being in my way. So we can just quickly make a couple quick passes down here just to make sure. We can double plant the grass, of course. No biggie. Get her down, and yeah, this will make sure this field's all completely taken care of. Looks pretty good down here. You know, one of the best things about grass actually is that we don't have to replant it, guys. So every time we plant, that's the last time we have to plant it technically. So that'll be nice, right? That's going to save us a little bit of cash. That being said, we still got to find, well, we got to fertilize, of course, and take care of the grass later on. But speaking of which, I'm a little low on grass seed before we go across to the other field. So let's head back to the farm and fill this thing back up quickly. Oh yeah, under the bridge, under the old bridge. A little bit of mud. Oh, yep, a little bit of mud. All right, let's go over there. Let's go get this thing filled back up quickly. Perfect. Seed is in. We'd use like no fertilizer there either, like none. Another good thing with seed, it's relatively inexpensive to get into the ground. Like, that's crazy how little we had to use there. Anyways, let's get our grass going on the other side of the field. We've got one smaller field to go take care of. Then we've got a big one over on over past where, well, the cabin is. Over on the old cabin farm we had going, guys. Let's head over there afterwards this. I'll see you guys once I get this field done. Give me a couple minutes. Should only take us like half an hour. Man, if I keep this kind of speed up going down by the tracks, it'll be even less than that. I've been flying underneath that bridge. No train coming? No train, no train. We're good. We're good. Let's dive in here. All right, that field has been planted, but guys, I've been noticing this tractor is running a little on the rough side. You know what? Before we head across, we should probably do a little bit of maintenance to this thing. I might as well see if I can repair the planter as well. Let's just get that taken care of. I do have, where's my toolbox? It's in here somewhere. Where is it? It's like right, there it is. I knew I put it in here somewhere. Grab that. Let's go. Yeah, it definitely needs a little bit of work, you guys. Let's make sure we take care of this. I mean, it's not worth that much money anymore, is it? But I'm still spending that much almost in actually getting it repaired. Oof, everything needs it. Should I worry about this? You know, we might as well. Value's fine. Repair's only $50. That's totally fine. The same with the bale spike, $3 repair. Sure, we'll repair it all. Everything's been repaired up at least now. That costs us a little bit of money, but you know what? You got to do it every once in a while at least. Keep this. I want to keep this Ford running. Now, I've been thinking to myself, you know what? We need another tractor. Maybe that's something we can do. I don't need a big one. I'm going to need something else to help me, well, pull that baler around, maybe Ted and windrow the grass. I don't know yet. If we get something with a rake, so it could be smaller, right? It'll take care of the tedding and maybe the raking. And this can handle the baling and the planting. I don't know. We'll see. Haven't decided. I haven't figured out yet. But if I could find something small again, something a little bit smaller than this even, and this will be our larger of the tractors, maybe this old iron farm can still work. I don't know. Need to really sit down and think about this. We got to put some beacons on here. There's a lot of traffic. We got a bit of a trek to do here. Yeah, I don't know yet. I really don't know what we're going to be able to get. Can I get anything for under, you know, $20,000-$30,000? Ah, man, I don't even know what we'd be looking at. We have to look at something pretty old, I think. There's the old cabin farm, guys, and these fields have all been planted. They're all, you know what, they're looking pretty good right now. These two fields, pretty happy with the way they're looking. But our new field, which is, well, down over that neck of the woods over there, we're heading that way now. That one there is going to be all grass. That's going to be our hay field. That's going to be our biggest hay field by quite a bit. Yeah, look at the size of this thing. Yep, that looks pretty good. All right, well, let's get into this. Let's see if we can get this done. I got 2 hours, really, until the sun kind of goes down, and we're going to run into a little bit of problems. Slow her down. It's a little quick. Yeah, we need to get this planted as quick as we can today. Don't want to be doing this at night, of course, and I just want to get her done today, so this is the last field I have to worry about for the most part. Everything else has been planted again. We got the grain crops on all the standard fields, but all these new fields, we're changing it up a little bit. We're going to hay. Now, I do apologize if my voice sounds a little bit raspy today. If I got more of the, I don't know if the radio downstairs voice, I don't even know if it's, it sounds like I've been smoking a pack of smokes, but at the same time, it's actually been out yelling at some of the kids. We got a little bit of hockey games going on lately. It's been, when you're sitting on the bench and coaching, you got to make sure your voice is heard. And I don't really have a problem with that typically. So, but unfortunately now it's hurting me to try to talk to you guys and let you know what's going on the farm here. I feel like I've used all the vocal cords on the ice, and now I'm just struggling to get it out to you right now. But don't worry, it'll be fine by tomorrow. We should be back tomorrow, normal-ish, I guess. Maybe, we'll see. Actually, speaking of tomorrow-ish, if you are a new subscriber or if you want to see more, well, welcome in, guys. Good to have you guys in here if you're brand new. Thanks for subscribing, and if you haven't done so yet, you know what? You get a little animation now when you hit the subscribe button. Did you guys know this? You go down below and hit the subscribe button. If it's a new channel to subscribe to, you get like a little animation. Fun fact, though, if you want to slap the like, when you hit the like button, you also get a fun little animation. So you new subscribers, or older subscribers, I should say, you also get something kind of fun to do. So if you go down and hit the like and watch the little animation goes down there, YouTube's changing some things. I mean, at least if you're on the PC, I don't know if it does it on mobile. Someone check for me on mobile. Does it do it on mobile? You know what? If it doesn't, drop me a comment. If it does, drop me a comment, because you know what? Let me know what your favorite hockey team is, and if you don't have a hockey team, just put your favorite emoji down in the chat instead, because it all helps the algorithm, right? I better see some emojis down there, but I'd rather see hockey teams personally, let's be honest. And then I can take some shots over mine. Let's not talk about it right now. The playoffs are a far stretch away, let's be honest. All right, let's get this field done. I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. Guys, it's harvest season. It's not even really the summer. It's June, July, doesn't matter. The barley looks good, but that's not what we're talking about. We're going after the hay today. We got some haying to do. So guys, I broke the bank a little bit. If you were hoping for more old iron, you're going to be a little bit disappointed. I ended up getting a new Vermeer swather. I was hoping for a self-propelled swather, but I couldn't find anything for like close to the price that we got for this thing. A little more versatile, right? Yeah, this is a pretty good unit. Fairly new rake and tedder, a Vicon tedder as well. So like all of this fairly new equipment. You're not getting old iron, but I mean, it should get us do pretty well for these small grass fields we got with all the one big one. So, you know, I said you'd be disappointed, no old iron. Well, that's not entirely true. Not entirely true. Look at this. We got the Ford, of course, but this was in the used market, a 4440. So we got 150-ish horsepower, two-wheel drive John Deere tractor. It's a little old, of course, but I said I wanted a second tractor, and I didn't think something like this would show up. This is pretty much perfect for what I want to do, right? 4440? Yes, please.
Just when I think you couldn't possibly be any dumber, you go and do something like this and totally redeem yourself.
Oh, perfect. Now, like I said, I did break the bank just a touch. I worked for the last couple months over on Sam's Farm, just doing contracts, and plus all the money we had saved up, and spent every last dime of it on this. I really hope, guys, that hay kind of pays for itself. I have a funny feeling the hay is not going to be where it's at, but it is what it is for today. Like I said, we can get a number of harvests off before I have to worry about it. But for today, you know what? I could use the Ford for the pull them from here. I'm going to use the John Deere today. We'll get dirty out in the Ford, and then we'll go from there. Sound like a plan? We'll double up. We'll double duty this and see if we can kind of get through this at a reasonable pace. So we'll see how this works out for us, guys. We got Gertie back there in the Ford. Like I said, she's got the tedder hooked up to it, and then I've got, of course, the John Deere Vermeer. Then we can switch up, come grab the rake as well as our baler, and hopefully get this all done together in one fell swoop. So kind of be like that, right? Yeah, I'm really happy to find this John Deere. This was kind of a surprise to find an old piece of equipment like this for a reasonable price. I wasn't sure what I was going to do, to be honest with you. I was just kind of trying to figure it out, and this just kind of fell into my lap, to be honest with you. All right, come on through. Where are you at, Gertie? You should be coming through right now. She's stuck? She's stuck. Oh, there she is. Okay, I was going to say, did she make it? Wondering when she was coming. There she is. Perfect. That looks good. All right, let's unwrap this and see how we're going to make do. Which side does this go on? It goes on the other side, eh? Trying to think here. If I go on this side, I'm going to have to go on the inside for at least one headland here. Yeah, we got to go on the inside, otherwise we're going to be out on the road. I don't want that. So we'll go on the inside for the one, so we'll go counterclockwise, and then we'll switch it around and go clockwise once we get things set up. All right, looks like Gertie's good to go. Let's drop this in, put her down, and let's see if we can get this thing taken care of, get some hay. Perfect. Easy. Don't want to be too far into that. Excellent. All right, away we go. Oh yeah, looks good, guys. It looks really good. I'm really happy about that. That works perfect. I was a little bit concerned. Like I said, I'd be right on the road if I went the other direction first. So we'll do this one first, and then we'll double back and go the other direction, make life a little bit easier for us. But Yeah, Gertie's back there. She's got the Ford. This tractor, I was a little concerned the tractor might not have enough horsepower. What I was really hoping for, guys, was something with a 3-point with PTO up front. Of course, John Deere does not have that on the 4440. So that was not an option for me. I ended up having to figure out something else, which is where the Vermeer came in. I'm gonna go take all this over down here. Maybe we can get some grass, more grass off that far side eventually. I don't know, up against this little laneway. For now, this is working out just fine though. So guys, obviously for today, we're doing hay bales. Hay bales are going to be what we're doing. I've got a plan that's going to allow us to make some more money sooner than later, to be honest, but we've got to get through this harvest first because quite honestly, I need the money. I can't afford to change up plans now. We've kind of committed ourselves a little bit here. I'm going to do this, by the way. All right, we're back on path. Let's see here. If I do, I got an idea. We'll go down to the end here. We'll just go down to the end. We'll double back. Oh boy, that's a little toit. There we go. And perfect. All right, now she should just come right around. Yeah, hairpin turn. There we go. Excellent. It's like I've got a plan and everything's coming together right now. Oh, don't go into the trees though. Don't go into those trees. Perfect. Good job, Gertie. You're doing fantastic today. Like I said, we do have a plan on being able to make more money fairly soon, but we need to make the money off these bales first, because I think what I'll do, guys, we're going to move into silage. Silage, the money in silage is way more. There's way more money in silage. I don't know what I was going to say there before that, but anyways, there's a lot more money to be had in silage, but we got to make something first. Start off with the hay bales. We'll sell those bad boys off, and then we'll move over to some silage. Maybe that'll kickstart us a little bit, but we got to start it somewhere. This is where it is. This is where it should be for now. As we're going through this field, I'm thinking to myself, I see the field over there, the barley field that's ready to be harvested, that I could harvest and probably take the money from right away and use that for a new silage baler. I'm just saying. I can also do a pit, right? I just don't really feel like doing a pit because that's going to be a whole lot more money. How's that door open? There it goes. It's going to be a whole lot more money than I'm going to need to use or spend to try to get equipment to load it. I mean, I got the truck, I guess, but man, I would need some kind of a front loader, a proper front loader. Let's be honest, if we're doing this much silage, a proper front loader, gotta pack it all down. And plus, on top of all of this, if we get silage bales, I gotta let it ferment for a bit. Where these bales, I could just go sell off if I wanted to, right? We'll check prices to see if it's worthwhile or not. Maybe we'll hold on to them for a little bit, but man, I'm pretty broke here, guys. Like, I definitely need to get some money incoming. I mean, I could probably work with Sam a little bit. There's not a lot on his farm that needs to be done right now, it looks like, but I could probably get, you know, a couple grand in the old account from him at least if I have to, which is something we may need to do. But for now, well, hopefully Gertie's okay getting paid in chewing gum. I don't know. Oh, I just realized we got the Vermeer. I forgot we got the Vermeer. I didn't need to do the headland in the wrong direction. I could have switched it up. I totally forgot the Vermeer does this. Yeah, we know what we're doing. Don't worry. We're the best driver in Farm Sim.
Figured out.
You figured out.
Figured out.
All right, that's going to pretty much do it for our first field. We've got the little one next door to do, and then we'll head over to the big one. Let me go get this first one, that little guy finished, and I'll catch up with you guys in 2 seconds here. All right, fields are completed. We got both of these done. We got to go head back over through the farm and head over to the other side of the county. It'll be a bit of a trek. Like I said, I have no way of trucking these things, so we're just going to be taking the highway. Man, maybe I can get on the train. Tracks are right here. That'd be kind of convenient. It's not that far, though. Oh, yeah, back into the tunnel. Careful. Be careful. Oh, easy. Get going. Get going. Two-wheel drive tractor. You know the problem we had with that before? Oh, Gertie. Easy down there. Holy. That was close. Oh, man. We got stuck in traffic. We got cars everywhere here. Gertie's struggling back there. She's all over the place. Look at her. What is she doing? She's weaving in and out of the... Oh, just keep it on the narrow, Gertie. Keep it straight and narrow. All right. Once again, same as before. Looks... Oh, man. This tractor's looking a little messy already. Gertie, how you doing back there? Oh, here she comes. Here she comes. Easy, easy, easy. Good. All right. I think she looks like she's raring to go. We got some haying to do. It's a great day for hay. Oh, looky, looky. Almost done the big field. Another couple passes up here. We got the lower end done already. Just finishing off up here. And it's 11 o'clock. We've got time to start baling right away. We'll see. Remind me to reset the counter on the baler. Remind me, please. Let's get this wrapped up and I'll meet you guys back at the farm. Oh, here, easy, Gertie, easy, easy, easy. Holy shnikes. What was that? Come on. I forgot to mention, I also, I had to take out a loan to, pay Gertie, guys. She was refusing to work for me anymore. So, anyways, we got the rake hooked up to the 4440. Yep, that should do all right. And the Ford's got the New Holland all set up. Gertie just ran inside quickly. I think she had something to go take care of, if you know what I mean. Anyways, other than that, I think we're good to go. We'll head back. Let's head back under the underpass and we'll see if we can get this, oh yeah, wait. You guys didn't remind me about the baler. Reset the counter on the baler. I'm on it. Oh, look, she even changed her shirt. That was quick. All right, back on through. Let's nice and easy. Sneak on through here. Come on, get through. Perfect. Gertie, you good back there? Let's see how she does. Good. She make sure she's not going too quick. She likes to a little bit of lead foot sometimes, and it causes some problems. If you guys have seen recently, obviously. You know what? We'll start right in here. I think actually we'll go right here, and then we'll go to the other field, and then over to the big one, and we'll see how many bales we got. I've already got numbers on what hay's going for, so I should have a pretty good idea by the time we get this done what kind of money we're looking at. Oh boy. All right, we're making hay right now. Doing pretty decently. I mean, I'm looking at each one of these bales. They're gonna get me at least, let me think here, it's got to be like maybe almost $400, maybe $350 a bale. So do the math at $350 to $400 maybe a bale right now. Now if I hold on to them, I might get more, right? If I take them and sell them right now, I'll get less. But and if I manage to get all the way into these corners, I could probably get more bales. But anyways, getting a decent amount of bales here, guys. I think this could be a fairly profitable way of running things, even just doing the hay. Look at all these bales already. Oh, Klutch, get over. I'm too busy looking around at my wonderful bales. Anyone want to count some bales? I know I got the counter. Don't worry, I reset the counter. I might want to go take a look at those to see how many we got. We got quite a few here. You know what? I'm not gonna do a count. I'm not gonna do a count yet. We're gonna take a look and see once we get the other side done. I missed a little bit. I blissed a little bit of hay. I know. Listen, she has a tough time on the corners too. Hasn't quite figured out how to line that thing up yet. But guys, I mean, there's a lot of freaking bales here. Holy! I might need a new solution for loading them. I have a bad feeling I'm gonna lose my mind with that Ford and the front loader though. Oh man! All right, look at that. Oh, we got both tractors up on the track line here. I haven't done a count yet. I haven't looked at the counter over on the baler, but Gertie's been busy. Look at the bales we've got off this. This is fantastic. It's a pretty high yield out here in Montana for bales, guys. This might be our cash cow. This, you know what? It's always our cash cow. This is what I fall back onto. I swear, you just fall back onto hay, silage. You're good to go. Anyways, speaking of good to go, let's get going over to. We gotta get over to the big field. We gotta get to the big field. We're not even done the big field. Yeah, look at all the bales. All right, here we go. Let's get back into this. Get this done. You know what? Another hour. It's on lunchtime. Can we get this done in an hour? That would be actually not too bad. Just in time for lunch. Take a look at what we're gonna get paid out of this. I mean, if you think about it, we can do this probably 3 times a year. The amount of bales we're gonna get, guys, is not bad. If we can make, like, we made what, 60 grand beforehand, $60,000 on similar sized properties. We're doing grain crops. We're gonna be able to do this baling 3 times a year. And like I said, we're getting roughly, $200 to $300, maybe $400, depending on markets, for a bale. That's a lot of money for a bale, isn't it? That seems like it's a little high. But anyways, that's what we're going to be getting for these bales. These are 2,300 liter bales, I believe. So, yeah, that's not bad. Not bad at all. We're doing 150. It's $115 per thousand to $150 a thousand, something like that. Anyways, I think it might be up to 180 if you go real high. But just saying, guys, that's actually pretty reasonable. I mean, we could be looking at $100,000 right in this harvest, potentially. I love how you can hear the Ford in the background right behind us, and you can hear every time it's getting full, it beeps. You can hear the beeping of the baler as she gets full, and it has to drop off another bale because it's so regular. Like the yield we're getting off this is actually kind of ridiculous, guys, for a field we haven't really gotten into and taken care of yet. I mean, we did fertilize, but it was plowed, I guess, but still we haven't, we're not maximizing things yet. So the bales are just kind of pumping out of that thing. almost as fast as it possibly can in that New Holland. I mean, a little quick for sure, but still, it's definitely pumping out the bales. All right, I think this should about do it. Actually, I'll grab this right here as well. There's a little bit more left here that I see. Perfect. All right, look at that, guys. Look at the bales we've got here. There's so many bales. I think we got most of it. I think we've done a pretty decent job of pretty much grabbing all the bales, or all the hay that's down, and making it into bales. Should we take a look and see what kind of numbers we're talking about here? How many bales did we get? How many? Oh boy, that counter is pretty high. 294. So doing some quick math, if we have, it's going for the lower right now, the bales go for about 140, 150 bucks. 300 bales, we're looking at almost a little over $100,000. High season, we might get 180 bucks per thousand. If we go sell it max season, guys, we could make 150,000 bucks. That is redonkulous.
Holy shnikes.
So guys, I think that may get us on the right side here. I mean, one harvest, 100,000 bucks. We'll see where we can go from there, but I mean, I gotta make the money first. It's not that difficult. We could sell it all.
6.5 hours later.
Guys, our new hay plan on this starting from scratch farm has made us so much money right out of the chute. Man, this is fantastic. Guys, we decided to start selling off hay bales as soon as we can because we needed to make some of that money. And we've been doing pretty well.
Fat stacks of colored cash.
I mean, of course, we've decided we're going to double down on the hay. So, we needed some more money to get a better solution for this. This is ridiculous. This is just not great. Trying to load this up has been such a pain. I always have them falling off. You guys you know what's happening here, right? Also, I sold the baler. The baler was giving me grief. We sold it off, not for a lot of money. I need to buy a new baler. We got to buy a new solution for loading bales if we're going to focus on this. And we got some money coming in because look at all this gold and barley I get to go harvest right away. So let's go off, get rid of this bales. And like I said, we would have made more money if I would have held off, but I needed to get some more money. I needed to get money to make money. Does that make sense? I think that makes perfect sense. Let's slowly take these over and sell these bales off right away. So the irony in all of this as well, that we're kind of decided to switch gears swiftly from our bales over to, well, 2 bales, I should say. Well, guys, we just moved this farm to get a better storage solution, and we've got to come up with another solution all over again. It feels like it's Groundhog Day around here sometimes. Now, of course, before we double down and really dive into just doing hay, let's find out what we're going to make off what we've currently got planted. So we've got some fields planted, of course. They're pretty much all ready to be harvested early in the summer here. So we should take a look and see what that's all worth, what kind of money we're going to get off that. I mean, we just got to do our due diligence here, right? We got to see what we got. We've got the barley here, ready to rock and roll. I think we got some sunflowers down below, which means I'm gonna have to rent a corn header because I don't own one. That's fine. And then we'll use the grain truck. We'll use our silo. We'll test everything out. I mean, it is what it is. I feel bad that we just built that for the most part, and the way we're going, we may not get that much use out of it now. Time will tell. Maybe we'll keep on our grain crops as well. You know what? If we decide to get any animals, I mean, we're going to need some grain crops, of course, for that. Let's get the old New Holland fired up. It's looking in pretty good shape right now. We've been keeping it up. We've cleaned everything up at least. Finally, the old iron is coming together. Of course, leaving the header outside, probably not the greatest for it, but it's old. It can handle it, right? Yeah, let's just get her hooked up. Easy. There we go. Boom. All right, you guys. Let's go now. I'm obviously going to get straw off this as well. You got to maximize, right? If we're going to be comparing apples to apples or crops to crops, we got to make sure we're maximizing every little bit we can here. So we'll get grain off this crop as well. Let's fire this up. I'm going to cut in right away here. This is a decent sized field that kind of goes off on the far side there as well. It's all of ours. So anyways, oh yeah, we got to unfold. There we go. I forgot about that. Get this thing all set up. That looks like it's done. Good. All right, let's open this field up. Let's get into this field and let's start harvesting this barley. And away we go. All right, I'm just going to open the corner up right in here just so we have a spot to get it. I put that truck in like the worst possible spot. I don't know why I did that. Anyways, it's all good. Perfect. Little spot right here we can kind of get into. That should work. And then you realize that you put the grain all in or the straw all in a weird spot. Yeah, nice. That's going to be fun to try and bale later. So we got to pick up another baler right away here. I'm going to try to get away from the old stuff. See if maybe we could pick up a newer generation baler, make her life a little bit easier as far as maintenance goes, in just overall work ability. that old New Holland baler was giving us a bit of grief, to say the least. Caused me more problems than that I really want to get into. So for now, we're just going to move along, guys. We're going to move up and see if we can... Holy, this feels a little rough. We're going to see if we can upgrade a little bit and get this baled properly. Oh, yeah, there we go. Looks good. Everything's... It's already at 16%. Yeah. Decent yield, decent yield. We'll see what kind of money we make off this. Like I said. Well, oh, what? Huh? Why is there so many stones in here? What? I didn't know these were here. What happened? These all the way through? No, it's like someone just dumped... Did they, like construction workers, when they built our barn, did they throw everything... I didn't see these before. This is ridiculous. Well, I'm going to need someone to come out and pick some stones for me. There's a lot of stones there. That's ridiculous. I can't believe I didn't notice those until just now. Hopefully I didn't damage his header at all with those stones. There's a lot of freaking stones there. Holy. All right, half a headland, actually. We kind of cut the field in half here. Decent yield, guys. I'm pleasantly surprised, to say the least. Let's dump all this in. So I'm going to go drop this off. I'm going to go pick up a baler, actually. We're going to see if we can get our new baler, bring it down, and maybe going to keep tabs and bale along with us here. We'll see if we can get that to work properly. We'll get Gertie out here helping us out. But it looks like we should be able to bail at the same time, I think. As we're doing all this, it'll just help us move along a little bit faster. And, I mean, we're just storing everything right here as well, so I don't have to drive very far, which is even better, right? Yeah, this will be way easier than any other harvest we've ever done. All right, so like I said, I didn't want to double down too much on well, the bale game. Unfortunately, our bales cost us like 110,000. It like pretty much cost me everything I've made. But on the bright side, guys, it wraps bales too. That's a good thing. Anyways, so a Newfoundland bale, fast bale wrapper, going to round bales from the square bales. Yep, I know. I still need some kind of a trailer solution for this. We do have the flatbed there, not great, but it will do it. Anyways, yeah, guys, it's not great. It's not great. I'm not gonna lie. It's just not great. I had other plans still. We need a bit more money to do what I want to do still. I might have like 30 grand. I don't know if that'll do it or not. We'll see. Anyways, let's give this a test out. We'll do, you know what? We'll do the headland here. We'll get caught back up, and then Gertie can just follow us around. Let's go. All right, we finished off the first part of the field. Moved on to the second now. Just finishing the first headland down here. Kind of like 30 bales, 25, 30 bales looks like off that front side. Just doing some quick math. We'll have to figure that out later. Curious to see what we make off this, guys. This could be fairly profitable, just the amount of trips we've had to make and dump this off into the silo. Will it beat the hay? I don't know. This is actually kind of surprising. Oof, a little bit surprising. I got caught in a rut there. A little bit surprising. All right, guys, I've been doing a little bit of math here. We also got Matilda out to help us out, and she is flying in the New Holland. There's a lot of money coming off this field right now. Just saying. There's a lot of money. There's a lot of potential right now. Between just the grain. Oh crap! Go! Just the grain. Like we're looking 6 figures minimum right now. Oh, that's a problem. That's a problem. Ready? Dodge! No. Back in. Oh yeah, best driver at Farm Sim. Wow, Matilda, if you would slow down for like just a second, we'd probably do a lot better. Anyways, making a ton of potential for a ton of money off this. Yeah, things are looking good. I'm pleasantly surprised right now with this. I don't know what to do anymore. Do I stick with the grass? Do we go green? Do we do a mixture of both? And I really don't know right now. Just doing a quick look around. There's like 70 bales too around here. I mean, that's going to be another, what, 50 grand maybe? Not quite, but you know, it's going to be a decent amount. Guys, this is surprisingly profitable right now for the barley. I'm kind of surprised what we pulled off of this. I mean, I don't have the exact quantity. I have no idea what we're getting off this as far as our yield goes right now, but just doing some quick K-Sims math. Yeah, there's a decent paycheck coming my way once we sell this off. I'm telling you. I am pleasantly surprised right now, but I just don't know what I was gonna change this over to grass, and now silage. I don't know. Should we? What the heck do I do now? Okay, let's be rational for just one second here now. I mean, if we're doing silage, we're gonna get, well, 3 harvests per year, right? That keeps us busy. That keeps things moving. It makes it so we can always continue to make some money rather than our once-a-year harvest right now if we do grain crops or row crops. So that's something I need to figure that out. Like, yeah, we're making decent money off this one field. This one field, we're gonna make the same thing we made off the 3 we did, well, the hay on. However, we're also going to move to silage, right? And silage is going to make us some more money as well. So, man, it's real. It's definitely something we consider. I'm actually just surprised right now. Moving over to this barley. We haven't done barley. We've kind of stuck with wheat. And maybe it's a missed opportunity. We could have done barley. Oh, looks like the girls got all tangled up. Let me go fix this. So double check the size of the field. It's roughly the same size as the other fields we harvest. This one field's the same size as all 3 of the other fields together. So our barley field is the same size as the hay fields, and it's made roughly the same. We got about 100,000 farming units of barley plus about 70 bales. It should be about the same, like 150,000 bucks, something like that. Maybe a bit more. Yeah, so I bought something that's going to make my life easier no matter what we decide to do here. I mean, like I said, we're going to be getting bales no matter what we do, whether it be grains or the hay or silage even for that matter. I need some place to store that stuff. This silo ain't gonna do it, but this new structure will. We built this just quickly while we were out taking care of the field. We had them put up some steel. I mean, they're super fast, right? Super. Can we turn the lights on here? Hang on a sec. Does this do anything? Is there... I thought we could turn the... Oh, there we are. The lights turn on too. Yeah. There we go. I was gonna say, I thought the lights did turn on, but we got lights... I mean, we got power going pretty much right through here. So yeah, of course we got power in here, of course. And of course, we also have use for the Ford to go pick up all these bales and stick them in there. This is 70 some bales, guys. It's a few, and I can't stack them really either, can I? Maybe I should get like just a loading arm for the back of this. That might be the best way to do this. I think ooh, that there, perfect. If I get like just a bale loader for the back, it'll make my life just a little bit quicker, especially when we get to the far side of the field. Like this stuff here, I just have to move this, what, like 10 feet over? But once I get across on the far side of it, it'll be a little bit longer. I don't know. I got a lot of moving of bales to do, guys. Just a touch. So I have not answered my question on what I should do here, guys. I don't know. I do like doing the silage. Like I said, I was planning on just doing silage to keep us busy. Now you look at the math on this. Yeah, we could probably still make more with silage because we can cut more often, of course. But man, it's just because you could do more work, is that worthwhile? And part of me says yes, it's somewhat similar, right? We're making a little bit more, to be perfectly honest, off this last crop that we did before. It's really tough to tell. I still think silage is gonna be more profitable, so let's be honest, I think I'm gonna go that way. But should we not keep some crops the same? You know what? Maybe we'll leave it for the year. We're in June. We got a little bit of time to to discuss this and figure this out. We'll maybe plant some other stuff on some grass fields, on some other fields we got maybe over on the far side and go from there. I think I'll leave this big one alone for the time being, though. Maybe we'll plant some more grains on this. This was a surprisingly good harvest, I have to admit. I know I'm not supposed to take the bales that way, but it's easy sometimes. Anyways, let me know in the comments, what would you guys do? Would you go to silage? I feel like silage is such a cheat code almost sometimes. Like it does make things. You can make some good money at it. I feel like we could do that. I don't know. Would you go to silage or would you keep on keeping on with the grain crops? All right, guys, we're finally changing things up out here in Montana with a brand spanking new plan. I can't wait to get into this. At least I think it's going to be a new plan for us today. We'll see. So guys, we don't have a ton of money, of course, to go through with our plan. We don't have a ton of money to go through with our plan, but what we do have is, well, some crops that we've managed to harvest and are sitting in our silos, so we can sell those off in a few months at least. And on top of that, of course, we're going to be getting we'll get a lot of grass. We'll get a lot of hay, guys. I mean, we got a lot of fields here, and it's gonna be good haying. I think I've got a good feeling about this plan. I got a great feeling about this plan. And as for that plan, guys, I'm pretty confident this plan is going to make us the money we finally deserve to start making. Yeah, it's been touch and go. It has been touch and go, but I think we're gonna be okay, right? We can just start making bales multiple times a year instead of just wasting our time once a year waiting for harvest season. We can hay and make some silage bales all year round. And really, maybe fill that big barn up. You know, this Montana farm's been a bit of a cruel mistress so far, but we're gonna tame her very soon. I have good feelings. I have good feelings about this. Ford and I are gonna make this work, guys. I can just feel it. I can feel it.
Yeah, I get that feeling too, man.
All right, summer's come and gone, and the little Ford's done us well. We've done a little bit of work here and there, guys. We made a little bit more money over at Sam's farm, but today it's harvest day, to be honest. Let's go for a rip. We're gonna head over to our other old fields, and you know what? I'm on the fence still on what to do with these things, but I've got a plan today. Guys, today, I've got a plan. Why did nobody remind me to get fuel? Come on. Apparently we've got some sugar. Not sugar beets. Whoa, easy. Sugar cane. We got some sugar cane out here. Who on earth is growing sugar cane? No thanks. I'm gonna pass. Did you guys know you can get sugar cane in Montana? That makes 2 of us. Yeah, I don't think so. Anyways, we got the sunflowers here, guys. All the sunflowers looks like they're good to go. Yeah, expect to yield 99%. We've got a field on the far side. There's the old cottage right there. Let's get into this field. I've never done sunflowers out here in Montana before, so we'll see what we do. Like I said, I'm gonna change this up right away, guys. I'm gonna go. We're planting grass. We're gonna hay. We're haying it all. That's where we're gonna make our money. But for now, we could do a little bit of sunflowers at least. We'll see how we do, and then maybe we can switch it up. I don't know yet. I haven't decided exactly what we're gonna do long term, but we're changing things up as all we've been doing a lot lately. It seems like starting off with something and then changing it to something else. Today it's the sunflowers, and if yields decent, if it seems like it's worthwhile, then maybe we can talk about doing it again. But I'm planning on planting hay, guys. It seems like the bales seem to be doing the best for us, right? I think so, at least. Especially silage. Okay. Yield seems okay-ish. We'll have a couple thousand by the time we get around this field. That's tolerable. That's tolerable. I just realized I'm probably going to need to plow this, aren't I? Yeah. We're gonna have to do that first. I have to go back and get the John Deere anyways. I need to get a truck out here. I was getting a little overzealous. I was planning on planting right away, guys. I was gonna plant it right away. Yeah, Klutch, you can't plant quite yet. You gotta settle down a little bit. I was just so excited to get into the field again. What can I say? I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna harvest and then we're gonna plant right away. No, we're not gonna do that. We can't do that. Nice try. All right, first load done. So we're gonna take about 3 loads of this. We'll probably do about the same on the far side. Looking good so far. That's a good start. We'll see if we can get this done in the next hour or so. It shouldn't take us too long to get through this, I don't think. Not a huge field by any means. And we're just going to store them all in a silo for the time being. We'll see how much we get for this. I'm kind of curious to see if it's going to be worthwhile long term. Like I said, I think the hay, which we've been storing over in that building over there, is going to be more worthwhile in the long term, guys. I think we just don't have big enough fields. We just can't get big enough fields for the sunflowers for it to make a difference for us. So I think we're going to focus on the hay. Hay is going to be where it's at. Just looking at what we're getting right now. Trying to figure out what we get. 6,000-7,000 liters there. We might get maybe 6 times that. So you're looking less than 40,000. That's not very much. All right, so I may have been a little bit over. I don't know what you want to call it. A little bit optimistic with how much I was going to get off this field. We're not even close to 3 truckloads. Only 2 and 22%. So yeah, I mean we're still looking okay. I think I'm estimating we've made about 30 grand off this field. I think that's a reasonable amount. We're all one field, 30 grand, not bad, right? But we do the math here, and we're going to do another field. It's a little bit bigger, I think. We just kind of cut in here, actually. And will this make us a little bit more than 30? Yeah, probably. But once again, okay, so even if I make... How much can I make off that field over there if I were to plant it with hay, right? Do the math. I think we're going to be better off not using hay. Or not using sunflowers. You guys, man, I'm confused today, all right? It's been a long day already. It's only 11. It's been a long day. Once again, I was completely wrong. I think I've got even less of a yield off this field than our last field. I think just the soil didn't allow for the sunflowers to grow as well. It was worse. How is this worse? It's a bigger field. Oh, well, you know what? We'll see. I might be the best decision. This might be proof in the pudding for why we need to switch out our crops, guys. I'm just saying. We ended up with, what do we got? 4 loads I think we've taken. So, under 30,000. It'd be 30,000 liters, I believe, of sunflowers. It's nothing. It's just, there's no money in it. No, I think this is proof. I love it. The one sad thing I'm going to have about this, though, is, well, the New Holland's not going to get any work for the foreseeable future now. We're going to be putting, this is it. The New Holland's going to be put away. I'd sell it, but it's just not worth anything. I like it. Don't get me wrong, the old New Holland, but what do I do with it? No one's going to buy this. The old combine works good still though, but it's just not worth me to sell it. All right, final load of sunflowers, then we can move on with our plan to find a way to make more money, some actual money. Just feel like we're just not doing it. Let's see, dump this in. Let's see, what do we get here? What are we going to get out of this? We've got not even 30,000. At least we got barley in here still. Some barley and some wheat. The barley was still worthwhile, but man, the sunflowers, guys, like 26,000. Oof. Oof. Yeah, just doing some quick math on that. That's not a lot of money. Let's move on. Bales. It's just silage. It's gonna be silage. We gotta till it up first, though. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. We get the old what is it? 4440 out. Let's use this instead. We'll get this field tilled up today. It's a nice day in October. Get it tilled up, and then we'll plant some grass, and we'll start the silage. The silage roll I think is going to do it for us. I mean, we put some more money into that. Our most expensive equipment now is silage related. So yeah, it's good. It's all gonna be fine, but just have to figure out what our best route is going to be out here in Montana to make some decent money, because so far we've been kind of failing. Watch out, car.
Get out of the way.
It's funny, I say it's going to be more work, but you know, in a way it's less, because I don't have to worry about doing this kind of stuff. I just have to come back and harvest. I don't even have to plant anymore. It's cheaper in the long run and makes more money. I'm missing a whole bunch. I'm going to fix that. But it's cheaper in the long run and I make more money, I think, in the short run. Does that make sense? Yeah, I think so. I think it makes sense. By the way, this tractor's great. So we'll get all this tilled up. Yeah, we'll turn all this field over, and then we'll be into planting with the Ford right away. It shouldn't take us too long to get through this. Mid-afternoon we should be, well, early afternoon we should be done. It's only going to take us a couple passes back and forth through here, and then on to the other field. Yeah, just 2 fields, nothing crazy here. And then we'll be back into planting mode, which we're overly ready for. I brought the Ford up way too soon on that. Hey, I still got some lime there, I think. That's right. I should use that up. Another job done. Nice. Making good headway here. Everything's looking pretty svelte over by the cabin. I still don't have a solution for this cabin either, by the way, guys. The old original farm, the old cottage farm, the cabin farm, it's still here, but the work over here is done. So, well, at least that part of the work. The last thing we got to do is plant, of course. So we've got the Ford down here. We've got that case, the case planter hooked up. We're going to go put some grass seed down. I definitely don't want to put that down, that's for sure. That seems like a very bad idea. But grass seed, yeah, good idea. And I just realized I didn't fill it up completely when I was back at the farm. That wasn't smart. We had a big bag of grass seed sitting there. I didn't put it in. I didn't even put it in. Oh well. Let's see how far we can get through. It shouldn't be too far to get through this stuff, I don't think. It doesn't need a ton of grass seed at least. We'll see how far we get. Oh boy, throwing some dust. Throwing some dust up. All right, let's go. Yeah, I think we're gonna have enough seed. We're doing all right. We've already done the end rows. I'm just gonna fill in the blanks now. Fill in the middle. It's like paint my number. Just don't listen to me when I'm talking. I just start talking and I don't know what I'm talking about. Grass is going in. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. It's gonna be fine. We got lots. I might have to get some seed afterwards though. Yeah, I might have to get some seed after. Oh yeah, lots of seed left. I knew, guys. I knew. I was on it. See, I big brain. I know what's going on. Exactly percentage of seed required. I knew exactly what it would take. All right, pretty much the end of that field. Let's go back to the farm. I'm gonna put more seed in this bad boy, and then we'll head over on the other side of the old log cabin there and take care of that guy. But guys, grass is planted. You know what we could do after this? Let me get this. I'll finish planting this, and then I got an idea. All right, refill the seed that I knew I had enough of. 300, that'll be close enough. Anyways, let's go finish this field off. I'll talk about, well, my other plan. My other plan. Actually, you can kind of see it. That's not really another plan. It's just that it's, well, time for us to get back in the field and do some haying, right? Well, silaging. I don't know. You guys know what I mean, right? Right. All right, jabronis. Let's do this. We're gonna go cut. We're gonna go take down all that field. I'm gonna rake it up, and then, well, Gertie's gonna rake it up, and then I'm gonna bring the baler back, and we're gonna wrap some bales, and we're gonna see. We're gonna do a lot. How many bales we get? We'll get an estimate on how much we're going to make off of this. I don't know if it's gonna be enough. It's gotta be. Is it gonna be any more? I don't know. Let's just go. I don't even know. I'm not. We could talk about this, or we could just do it. How about a little less talk, Klutch? A little bit more action. Hey, what do you guys think? I mean, that's Gertie's MO, right? Hey, Gertie. Oh, I can't even see it. Where is she? There she is. There she is. There she is. Yes, yes, yes. We're going to make millions. The hay plan is in effect. Well, it's not hay. Klutch, quit saying it's hay. It's silage. Silage is the plan, not hay. Yeah, we're getting there. We got a big field to take care of here. Big field. Big field. Oh yeah. Look at these rows. Look at. Make sure I hit them right. Look at the rows we're getting here. Gertie's back there doing a fine job behind us. Oh yeah, guys, this is looking great. I don't know why my door's open. And come Come on. There we go. Close it. Don't know why it was open. Oh, darn it. Now, I'm messing up the rows because I was messing with the door. Oh, hang on a sec. Oh, I did this. That's why the door was open. I hit the wrong button for that. Listen, the controls for the door and the controls for the swather are almost the same. They're almost the same. Don't ask me why there's controls for the door. That makes perfect sense, right? Yeah. Okay, a new problem. How did I open my back window up? Apparently there's controls down here. I mean, this is like a 40-year-old tractor and I've got controls for my back window? I didn't know they had remote windows for these. Anyways, we're getting there. Look at that. Looking good, right? All right, I just got to figure out my controls a little bit. That's all. I don't... Apparently I didn't know there was all these buttons on this tractor that can open things and do stuffs. But anyways, we're almost done this. I'm gonna go grab the baler and we're gonna find out if my silage plan is... Okay, this field's a little bit bigger than what we did before, but let's just say the same size? We'll call it same size. Same size for both of them. This is both fields combined into one field. Does that make sense? That's what we're gonna go with. All right. Let's do it this way. Let's see what we're gonna get. We got the Ford this time. I don't have to worry about opening unexpected windows, right? Gertie's taking a break. This will work out just fine. It'll be better if I use the Ford. Let's fire this thing up. I do need fuel, mind you. That sounds like a problem we'll deal with when we need to. We've got 20 liters of fuel left over. Should be fine for the time being, at least, right? Yeah, it'll be fine for the time being. Let's see if we can get through this. Get some of this. Oh, it's gonna be a straw bale first. Oh no, it's a grass bale. Okay, it's a grass bale first. Okay, cool. I was worried it was gonna be a straw, but it's actually grass right off the bat. All right, let's make some bales. See what kind of money we're gonna get off of this. I've got high hopes here, guys. Super high hopes. Oh, hang on a sec. How do I reset this again? We need to. Is it? I don't remember. Oh yeah, Alt-X. There we go. Let's just reset the bale count. I've already got 2. I think I got 2 bales out. 2 balers out. Let's go. Just kind of second pass around. Look at all the marshmallows. 30 bales already done. 30 freaking bales. Yeah, that's a lot. We're getting a lot. I mean, look at them all just getting pumped out there. Oh, the fuel. Yeah, fuel. We could push this a little longer. What do we at? We have only got through 5 liters of fuel since we started. We got at least another 2 or 3 laps around here, right? All right, guys, I guess I better fill this up. We're down to, what, 6 liters? Yeah, we better go put a bit of fuel in this. I'm starting to, I'm gonna have to switch over to the reserve. Is there a reserve tank ever on tractors? I don't think there is. I think it's only motorcycles, skidoos. Anyways, we're gonna go switch over, put some fuel in this thing. Fuel station's actually just over here, so it's pretty close by, so I don't have to have fuel at the farm, right? That's kind of the whole point of this. Anyways, let's head over there. We're done at the top part. I gotta go over there still. Guys, we've done a lot. We've done a lot of bales. Look at them all up here. Yeah, this is gonna be great. This new automated beeper we got for low fuel, you know, you gotta make sure you stay up on the fuel. Drive me crazy. It's just beeping at me the whole time. Be quiet. I know I'm on low fuel. You don't need to. Listen, I'm usually on low fuel. You don't need to remind me constantly. Like, really? Enough. Shut it. All right. Enough. Oh, come on. Why can't I get... Is that diesel there? Is that not diesel? I thought it'd be diesel. Is this the diesel here? Looks like diesel, I think. I think it's diesel. Yeah. Is that full already? Oh, look at that. That was... How fast is this pump? $500 of fuel in the blink of an eye. Come on, man. All right, let's go take this back. Let's finish this field off. We're almost there. We got another third to do, I think. Something like that. Nothing coming. Let's go. Holy crap. Look at... Oh, man. So many bales already, guys. This little field is producing tons of bales. I can't wait to see what the estimation is on how much we're going to make off this. I can't wait to see it. Let's finish this off. We got to go down below and on the far side over there. And we're done. Another third, like I said, about a third left. All right, try to finish off the last little bit. Gertie made a bit of a mess down here, but a little bit of grass left to pick up. A little bit. I haven't checked the counter for a bit. I don't know. What do you guys think? How many bales do we get? There's a lot. Look at them all. Look at all the freaking bales around us. Yeah, this is pretty good as far as quantity goes. We're gonna have to do some math and figure out. Hey, can we beat sunflowers? Is this right here? Is going to do us better than what we did with the sunflowers? I don't know yet. We'll have to find out. As far as workload goes, not too bad. Really not too bad. You know what? I see some grass down there. Let me hear about it. Let me hear what you guys think of me leaving the grass there. I don't care. It's staying there. All right. As far as number of bales made, guys, we've made 147 on this one field. 147 bales on this one field. Wow, that's not bad. As far as our profit margins go, our sunflowers are going to make us roughly 63 grand in March at our max price of 2,400 bucks a thousand. Grass, which is currently sitting at 145 to 149 max, will give us 80,000. And that's grass, you guys. That is grass, right? I mean, our grass is only going to be at 145 bucks. It's going to move to silage, which is 5 times more valuable. You do the math on that. And all of a sudden, this 78,000, you multiply that by 5. Guys, that seems like that makes a lot more sense, doesn't it? Just saying, a lot more sense. I think our plan worked out perfectly. So, did we break the baler? I don't think we broke something. If I disconnect, does it fix it? Broke something. Anyways, that's going to do it for us today. I think we've got our new plan, guys, out here in Montana. It's going to be silage bales. I had no questions about it. Look at that. We got more bales, fields we can go harvest right away. And then the other 2 we've created. I mean, we're gonna have silage for days.
I think I've finally got a new plan that's going to make us our millions and millions of dollars.
I mean, as some of you may remember, we started by working over at Sam's little hobby farm. We then bought the old cabin farm, and well, we've farmed a bunch of different grain types. Really, none were very successful though. But now you can see we've finally moved on to haying, and well, I mean, look at all these freaking bales. We've got 400 and some odd bales in here sitting fermenting. Guys, after 7 years out here in Montana, I think we've finally found something that's going to make us some serious cash. Now, we already have made a little bit of money from the first set of bales we got. We didn't sell them at the proper time, but we made a bit of money, and I've bought a few things, like this truck. Got an International ST 1800 along with the flat deck trailer. And then what we spent the most of our money on was, well, this brand new Kubota M7 tractor. We needed a third tractor. We'll go into more detail on that in a bit, but just, we got a new truck, new tractor. Life is good right now, right? You know what, since we're high rollers now, I thought I'd pick up these glasses as well. So guys, before we sold off everything we had harvested last time, we were down to like no money at all, like nothing. That made us enough money to really buy this equipment, to be honest with you guys. That couple hundred bales, the 100 bales I think we had, that was enough to buy everything we had here, which worked out pretty well. Because since then, we have harvested everything once and managed to get a little over 400 bales in this. In fact, I was going to show you all that. Unfortunately, Klutch was kind of dumb and broke the camera, and anyways, couldn't do it. We broke stuff. All right, let's just go with that. I need to ignore what happened and forget about it and move past it, and we'll get onto this again. But we need to wait a little bit. We're not quite ready to get into these fields, so give me a little bit here, and hopefully by June, June we should be able to get. We could probably wait till July actually, but we'll wait till June. And we'll get into these fields right away, all right? So I'll see you next month. And there we go. It's June. Perfect. Let's get into these fields and let's see if we can... It's technically a little bit early, right? We could wait one more stage, but get a little higher. But you know what? I want to try and get 3 cuts off this. We're in 3 of 3. We should be able to get this mowed down right now. Let's see what we get. We got our brand new Kubota with the Vermeer swather hooked up. Gertie's got the Ford with our rake ready to rock. And we got Matilda hooked up on the 4440 with the baler plus wrapper. The bale wrapper? The rapid wrapper. The rapid wrapper. I like that. So let's convoy this up. We're going to go across the county here to the far side to start this off. We'll come back to our fields close by sooner than later. Don't worry. We're going to get back here right away and take care of these. But let's start off by, well, heading out. You know what, over towards Sam's place, to be honest, is where I want to start, kind of on the far end. Make our way there and make our way back afterwards. Where's Matilda? I think we lost one. All right, she caught up. She found us. She figured out where we were. Looking pretty good right now, guys. I'm pretty happy. We got a brand new Kubota for the most part. I mean, we've already put a few miles on this thing. A few hours on it. And it seems to be working out just perfectly fine for the work we need to do. I mean, it was about a little over $100,000. You know what? That's fine. Relatively inexpensive for what we're getting for this, right? We get another tractor. We can hire some more workers. Now we have the finances. Finally, after starting from scratch, we have some money to actually get things done a little bit more. I feel like we've been kind of fighting it. Perfect. Already at the field. Let me break in here a little bit. And oh yeah, it's unfolding. Don't worry. There we go. Let's drop this in, and we'll see if we can get in here quickly. Like, there we go. You know what? I'm going to switch sides actually on this. switch it over onto this side. We'll take the outside. It'll work out better that way. All right, perfect. There we go. That looks good. I think that's working out the way we want it to. Nice and easy. Perfect. So yeah, like I said, it was after what, 7 years, guys. We've been sitting around, you know, just barely making ends meet. I mean, we've managed to upgrade our farm a little bit, but realistically, we haven't been able to do much. We're always like at the end of the year, we spend everything we have, and there's nothing left to invest into this farm at all right now. Well, there was until this year, at least. Now, don't get me wrong, we're not rolling in it as of yet, but we only have, what, about 5 different fields, maybe, I don't know, we got maybe 100 acres in total, not quite. And all of a sudden, we can actually have some money left over, and we can start buying and upgrading things. But do I even really need to, is the kind of the question. I mean, guys, look at this system we've got going on right now. This is doing the trick pretty well. You can see we've got some bales dropping right back there. Looks like we could have waited 1 more month and gotten more bales off this, but we'll wait till the last cut of the year, maybe back in October. We'll make sure we get a full push on this. We'll see what we get today, but I'm not counting on it being a massive harvest, but man, look at that already. There's already, what, 5 bales dropped? Not bad. So once again, it looks like the silage game is going to pay off for us. I think, you know what, we're just silage farmers, and from now on, the hay farmers, I don't know, the hay farm here is going to pay off in the short run, even more so. It's kind of amazing how well we're doing. And look, we even got employees now. We're even hiring our own employees. We're not having to work for Sam anymore as much, actually, at all. And yeah, we've got a couple worker bees now that we're hiring all the time to help us take care of our work, which is kind of a change of fortune, right? I mean, beforehand, we were the ones always out in the field working for somebody else for a little bit of pay. Now I don't have to worry about that as much or at all. Like, this is amazing. Look at this. We got 3 of us out here right now. This is perfect. I mean, guys, I don't even really know what I could do to make this much more efficient than we already have. You got to think too, like the equipment we're running, pretty efficient equipment. Little Kubota, the old John Deere, the old Ford. I mean, we're running some old iron. The Kubota's new, of course. The Vermeer's fairly new. The Baler's newish, but a lot of older equipment running right now, and it doesn't really cost a lot to keep it going for the most part. It's relatively inexpensive stuff, which is also kind of a benefit, right? So I don't know, what can we do to make this more efficient other than hiring more of the same? I don't even know. All right, first field done. We just got to go across the street and we'll be back over at well, the old cabin, actually, if you guys remember. That's the fields over there. It's, well, just over the side here. Anyways, quite a few bales, guys. I can't remember how many we got last time. I'll have to double check and see how many we got this time, but I think we let it go another month before we went and swathed it last time. So I'm assuming we got less. I'm assuming we'll know when we get done everything, because I think we had 430 is kind of the number I'm looking for. We'll see. We'll have to wait and see, but oh yeah, right here. This is the field I need to do next. All right, both these fields. Look at all the bales over here. We got a ton of bales. There's the old log barn. No, everything's coming together, you guys. We got this all done. Let's head back over. We got one small field in the north. We're gonna handle that last. Let's go back and do the big fields over by the current farm. I have no idea how many bales we got. I have not been counting. It seems like it's less to me though. Probably less. And on to the big field. We will get a lot of bales off this. You guys might have seen this. We've done this one once for the first time, I believe. I can't remember how many we got, guys. It's gonna be a lot of bales, and it's a good thing we got that international. The Kubota right here has actually been pretty good to have as well. This tractor is perfectly suited for hand and silage making right now. The bales. I mean, all 3 of these tractors do a pretty good job of handling, well, all the equipment we're running right now. They're not huge. They're all around 150 to 200 horsepower. Just like the right amount of power for all the stuff. Very economical to run. Yeah, you know what? They're all good with this. I'm hitting so many shrubs. Just smashing through them. Wish I could knock them down completely, to be honest. But anyways, yeah, Vermeer's good. I wouldn't mind getting, like, is there any other swathers that have a larger size, like a larger width? And there's not much that are bigger than this Vermeer, especially a pull behind. But maybe we could go to like a self-propelled? Some kind of a self-propelled swather of sorts? Yeah, I feel like we're definitely getting less bales this time. Not waiting the full, what is it, 4 months? 4 months between harvesting? I think we should have waited 1 more month. Would have been better off. I think we would have gotten a little bit more off this. I'm curious to see what the difference is. Like 430 some bales, and it's looking definitely a lot less. Well, we'll see in a bit here. We've got this field to finish off. You can see how much we got left to do here. I still got 2 more fields that are underneath the tracks to go to. I'll catch up with you when we make our way over there, okay? But things are, it seems like this is a lot less, guys. And by a lot, I'm talking almost like double. I feel like we're getting half of what we usually get. Just saying, that's a lot. All right, fields are done. In fact, last time we came through here, guys, I almost got stuck down here. It was a rainstorm happening. And, well, you can see there's quite a bit of muck down there. That Ford had some struggles. Actually, the John Deere was the worst. It's 2-wheel drive, of course. It had the biggest struggle of them all coming through there. It was, in fact, I was driving it, so that, I mean, that's the only reason it got through, is because it had the best driver in Farm Sim driving it, really. Just saying. But yeah, going through there in the rain, not a good idea. Not a good idea. It was pretty mucky, and yeah, we had some struggles trying to get through there. So yeah, it's good. It's good that we're done that part at least. And it's nice and sunny out here in June. In the springtime, not great. So we've got 2 more fields down over here to take care of, guys. I'm not going to spoil you. I just checked the bale count, and holy, we're way lower. It's not half, but it's going to be considerably lower, considering what we had beforehand. I've got some work to do in the between seasons, but let me get through these fields, and we'll see. We got this field here, and then one further down, and we'll see. Oh, looks like we sprayed some grass, some clippings, some hay clippings over onto the road there. Should probably try and pick those up at some point. Maybe they'll just eventually disappear, right? Eventually. Somehow, I don't know. Anyways, Kubota's running great. We're up to 4.5 hours almost already on it. Not bad. We're actually putting a few hours on this thing pretty quickly. Guys, this is a great tractor for this. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really happy with this thing. It easy to run, fairly nimble, and it's doing exactly really what we needed to do out here. Great for this type of work for sure. The M7's great. Looks like everything's running back there. I'm going to have to do some maintenance, I think, on both of those tractors come the end here. I think that they're going to need a little bit of work. This thing here, probably not. I think, we'll see. Maybe we'll do a touch of work. We'll see. But everything else is just working out perfectly right now, other than the fact that I didn't get as many bales as I thought I might be able to get. But like I said, we came out here a month early. So doing the math on that, I mean, how much, if you can get one extra harvest every 2 years, maybe 3 years, maybe every 3 years, if you do it 1 month ahead of time, but you're doing so much extra work, burning so much extra fuel, I don't know if that's going to be worthwhile. I think you're better off just waiting the full 4 months and making sure the grass is like pretty much at seed, the hay's at seed, and then jumping in. I think you're better off then. Oh, this is gonna be a problem. I'm gonna push this bale out of the way. Hang on. There we go. That's better. That's better. Yeah, I think we're better off if we would have waited, for sure. Can I double back on this? We'll continue on. I much prefer having, and I could move this all over, but then Gertie's gonna get all confused if I move the swather on the far side. So, you know what? We're not really trampling any of the grass. It's fine. It's fine. I just prefer driving on the already swathed side, right? But you know, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We can move over in a second. I think maybe we can double back. We can double back in a second. All right, let's see if I can double back right here. This seems like a great spot. We'll lift up and spin it around right here, and this will be the perfect spot. As long as, yeah, Gertie, don't wreck into me, please. Please don't wreck into me. I just realized my mic has been really hot on this. All right, that's the end of that. Finally, okay. Harvest is done. Took us a couple hours to get through this today. Not too bad. We're up to almost 5 hours on the old Kubota. It's almost to 5 hours. Let's get this done. Can I miss this last bale? Wrap this up. Oh, I missed a little top. You know what? I don't want to hear about it, you guys. I got most of the grass, right? We got, oh, Gertie just rammed the heck out of Melinda there. Melinda? That's not her name. Oh, I can never remember her name. Apparently, we've got a Melinda now. Huh. Don't ask me how that happened. Just noticed the John Deere was a little low on fuel. This thing goes through a ton of fuel, actually, guys. It goes through at least double the amount of fuel it seems like the rest of our tractors go through. I think I filled the Ford up once in the last little while. This thing, every harvest, I've got to fill it up. Every time we run it through these fields, I feel like I'm back over here at the fuel store filling this thing up. The other ones, they seem to last for a lot longer. Not quite sure why that is. Maybe it's a smaller tank. Like, what do we got there? How big is the tank? 200. Yeah, it's only 200 liters. maybe it's a bit smaller. Maybe that's it. I think the other ones are upwards of 5, so that makes kind of sense. Kind of sense. All right, for as many bales, I don't even know how many we got yet. I'm gonna go start picking some of these up right now though, and we'll get a rough guesstimate and see what we got. Ooh, my bad. I didn't even look that way. My bad. Yeah, we'll get a rough guess, see how many bales we've got here. But like I said, I have a funny feeling it's substantially less than last time, guys. We got a lot more the last time. We should be able to get, like I said, one more, but I've got to do something before we do that. Right, we'll do a little comparison to see how many bales we can get, and I mean, it really, the amount of money we're gonna make off these, anyways. Like we're doing pretty well, so I'm not too concerned. But if we can make a bit more, why not, right? And by the way, this trailer, yeah, I know it's kind of copping out a little bit. We needed to, with the amount of bales we're getting, guys, we had to find some way to, well, more reasonably move bales around. When you're talking about 400 plus bales per harvest, you're doing that multiple times a year. Listen, it is what it is. All right, we're not out here with the Ford anymore. That was old Klutch. We were out here with the Ford, you know, moving 20 to 40 bales at a time. Once you multiply that by 10, I think it's time you upgrade. And this was, I mean, it was almost, you know, $50,000 upgrade, but I think it's worthwhile, and it's a little bit more reasonable. Listen, I may be the, oh boy, don't crash. I may be one of the best bale stackers in Farm Sim as well, but this is just too much. It's just a little too much. You know what? Answer me in the comments. Do you guys stack your bales yourselves, or do you use autoload? Do you guys stack your own bales? So don't lie. I see you. Don't lie. Let me know what you guys do. And storage is filled. We are officially full on this building. Holy. Well, guys, I guess I'm going to start stacking them up in front here for now. Like, I've got a lot of bales to stack here. Like, a lot. So there you have it. 400, no, not quite. 287 bales we made off of our fields. Guys, that's a third. Well, not quite a third. A quarter less than normal. Almost a third. We made 400 and some, so yeah, still a quarter. Anyways, I've got a plan, but look at this. We've stacked them all fairly neatly, I think. I'm pretty happy with what we've done here. Of course, that is full with almost, what, 450 bales in there? Oh, man. Okay, I missed a little bit of grass, but not much. We're going to let this all sit here and ferment and turn into silage. But I got a plan for this, guys. This needs to be addressed because I can do better. Not only can we wait the extra month, but also I can do better with this. So how are we going to get more bales next time? Well, we got to fertilize and lime, of course. Look at all this. I'm probably going to need more than this, too, let's be honest. But, yeah, guys, actually, hang on a second. Let's take a look at the percentage. Oh, it's not showing yet. But it was like 64% yield is what we were going to get off all of our fields beforehand. Yeah. Should be better this time if I take care of all this stuff, right? We got a lot of fields to get through, though. Might as well get at it today, get her done with, and then we'll harvest probably October-ish, maybe September. It'll be October, I bet. That being said, yeah, I just want to get this done before the rain comes. That's my big thing. Get her done before the rain comes. This will only take me a little bit of time, right? It's not that bad. And don't forget, we also need to fertilize. Boom. Nice. Hey, wait a minute. Let me grab some more. There we go. Already done half of it. Let's go finish off the last half. All right, a little more left to do, but this is pretty much going to do it, guys. Everything's getting limed, fertilized. I think should help our yield out a little bit on these grass fields. And we'll see come the new year here. Well, I guess the fall. We'll see in the fall. We'll figure this out in the fall, and we'll go from there. All right, so I'll catch up with you guys in the fall, I guess? Yeah, in the fall. Everything's looking decent, though. Why isn't... I have to turn off the application sprayer, I think. We're not fertilizing. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the fall. All right, you jabronis, it's time to get back into the field. We've got all our tractors lined up. It's kind of a colorful mix we got here. It's not like us to do the old colorful mix like this, but this looks pretty darn good. Let me show you the field. Yeah, fully fertilized, even though the expected yield's still showing 64% for some reason. I don't get that. Not sure why. That should have gone up, right? Yeah, because I don't know what's going on, guys. It's ready to harvest. I was not getting any warnings about lime or fertilizing, so there is that. Let's get in here and see what we got. We've got a record to beat. Got another convoy out to the far fields. Let's go. Nothing like causing a bit of a traffic problem just to get into the field, but that's how we roll around here. We're back into it. We're back into it. Kind of curious to see what we get, guys. Remember, the bale total we're looking for is, what, 430 is what we ended up with the first time? Need more than 430 bales this time. 430, that's a few. Speaking of which, I forgot to reset the bale counter. Gertie, wait, let me reset the bale counter. Hang on. There we go. We are back to 0. Did we drop any off yet? I don't think so. Nope. In fact, she didn't even have the baler turned on, so I guess we saved it before it was even a problem. Totally meant to do that. I totally meant it, just to show you guys. Just to show you. That's all. All right, there we go. The first bale has been dropped. 1 bale down. 429 to go at least, right? The fact we've already got 1 bale actually feels pretty promising. We'll see how we do here, but the yield feels, of course, it feels better. I mean, the grass is much higher already. Can't remember what it felt like how many bales we were getting per 50 feet beforehand. Were we getting a bale every 50 feet before? I can't remember. We're gonna have to see how it goes, guys. We'll get through this field and we'll check out how many we got through here. But I mean, bound to have a few more than we had last time, that's for sure. Yeah, we got a few more bales already. Holy shnikes. Look at the bales. All right, let's see. Just finishing this off. He's going to get a couple more bales off this, of course. I'm curious to see what our totals are. We reset the counter, right? So we should know exactly. Let's sneak underneath there. How many bales I got off this, guys. The number's definitely higher than it was. Definitely. All right, so just looking around quickly. What do we got? It's over 100 here, right? 117 bales on this field we produced. 117. We got, this is not even a third, obviously. It's about a quarter. We'll see. Should be more. I need more than 430, right? 430 is the goal. I'm hoping for like 500, to be honest. 500? Can we do 500? I don't know. Look at all the bales. Guys, look at all the bales. Yeah. This is going to be substantially more than last time. So we're gonna keep on wrapping these up. I still got 2 more fields over beside us to go get, and then we'll do a count and we'll see how many. I need another shed, you guys. Look at all the bales I got stacked over there. I don't even know how many bales we're gonna have on this route, but it's gonna be a lot. We're gonna have so many bales. The worst part about having this many bales ends up being trying to play dodgeball here with all the equipment in the field, with the bales and equipment running. Yeah, it's a bit much. But you can kind of finagle your way through usually, making sure everyone's good. Everything's good. Perfect. The last little pass here. Oh boy, so many bales. So many bales. And that there is about it. Oh, looks like Gertie's into the fence. We'll take care of that. I'm pretty sure that John Deere is down to fumes. We got to get that thing to the fuel, go over to the station. I'm sure the Ford's pretty low as well, but let's go fix this up. What a mess again. Oh boy, you know, it seems like a great idea until you realize you got to pick them all up. And once again, like I said, aren't we glad we're not picking them up manually one at a time? Look at all the bales through here. Holy shnikes. All right, let's fill this guy up here. $1,000 in fuel, perfect. We'll move this out of the way. Oh yeah, there's Matilda's coming. It's Matilda. Why couldn't I remember that earlier? Matilda, come on in. Let's fuel this thing on up while we're here. Perfect. Easy. Yeah, there we go. And another 315 bucks. And Gertie's just coming in behind right now. Let's move this all out of the way. And oh, she just stopped back here. Oh, you want to use this pump? All right, I'll fill you up. Don't worry, I got this. And the 200 liters there. There we go. All right, we're all filled up. Let's go. We'll take a look at the counter on this baler, and then we're gonna start picking up bales, guys. We've got a lot of bales to go pick up, though. All right, so let's take a look at the counter on the balers. How many bales do we got? 458 in this harvest. 458, not bad. That's another, 30 to 40 more than we've ever gotten before. Seems like not a lot for all the extra work we did. Oh, we got a lot of bales to pick up. All right, so yeah, at the 30 to okay, say 40 generous side, 40 bales. Say 40 bales we got on the generous side. I don't know if that's worthwhile for us to lime and fertilize these fields. If we could just leave them alone, lose those 40 bales. I don't know. That seems like a lot of extra time, a lot of fuel usage, a lot of fertilizer and lime spent on. I mean, we spent what, $14,000 on lime and fertilizer. We got extras, but I'm just saying that's a lot of cash we had to spend for that stuff. Not sure if it's worthwhile. Last bales picked up. Look at that. All gone. We've got 33 bales left on the flat deck. We're going to take back the stack. Well, it looked good for the longest time, and then I broke some. It was a gust of wind, and there was a squirrel and then this deer ran by and it got startled, and the squirrel jumped on bales, and I'll just show you when we get back. On the last time down through the mud pit down here. Nice and easy, crank it over. Oh boy, that was a deer. Guys, there was another deer there. Did you guys see the deer? There was a deer, I had to dodge it. It was coming right at me. All right, there is the last load unloaded. Oh, easy. There's a lot of bales in here. So I was making them look really good, to be honest, guys. It was perfect for the longest time, and then a big gust of wind, like I said, the squirrel and the deer came along, and well, before you know it, everything just kind of fell over back here. Like, this isn't my fault. Almost knocked down the telephone pole though. Yeah, so there's a lot of bales here, guys. We got 500, 450 in there, plus I don't even know how many now. There's got another 400 some odd, maybe a little more, 600 here, something like that. A little more than that even. Actually, it's like 700 bales. 700 bales. Yeah, it's like 700 here. It's got to be. It was 280 before, and then another 450. Do you do the math? It sounds like 700. So in total, we're over like 1,100 bales in total right now. Yeah, that's a lot. Anyways, that's going to be it for today. I think we are done with the bales for now. We'll see what we make out of this next time, and maybe we can... Well, it's a lot of money, guys. I think this is going to be worth so much money if our first sale said anything.
Well, guys, we're seeing if we can make the most amount of money we've ever made, to be perfectly honest, and it's all because of all these silage bales behind us. We have run into one little problem, which we'll see if we can get fixed, but we've got one last chance to get back in the field this year before it's time to sell it all off. So let's dive on in. So guys, it turns out that, well, our soil samples were no longer analyzing correctly. They were no longer correct when we were checking out the fields last time. You may recall, we had some problems with that. They were not giving us the right amount of nitrogen or lime being to be put down, and it caused us some issues, which is good and bad at the same time. I mean, at least now we've maximized, well, all of our fields over here and over here. So we've got the correct lime fertilizer down. I was going to try to roll things out, but we couldn't do anything with the roller. Roller didn't do anything. I borrowed one, tried it. It didn't help us out at this stage for some reason. I'm not sure why, but it doesn't matter. We got fertilizing. We did the lime. We did nitrogen down here. Now it's at correct levels. So in theory, at least, we should be able to, we'll get a bit more bales off this. Now, there's another problem. Now, it's not really a full problem. Hang on, traffic. We'll get you out of the way here. Give me a sec to get this all set up. There we go. Drop that down. Turn you on. Perfect. There we go. It's not really a problem. Well, it is kind of. I know I'm kind of talking cryptic, aren't I? No, you'll notice that, well, the grass we're cutting once again is not fully mature right now. We have one more stage, which I have to admit I would love to get that done then, but it's not possible. Not right now, at least. Not right now. So what do I mean by that? Well, guys, it's December. It's Montana. We should be getting snow right now. Somehow we've managed to stay away from the snow down here in the farmlands. But that same token means we're not going to be getting... it's just the grass isn't growing. The hay is not growing. We're not getting any more out here. In fact, guys, that grass will not... We probably won't get anything new growth until about April. So I don't want to wait for that. Well, for one main reason is... the best price for our silage is in January. I got one more month. So I felt that, you know what, we'll cut this now. We'll knock it all down right now, and then we'll sell it all off and see what we got for this year. Now, it's kind of it's catch-22, right? Like I said, we're not at final stage yet, so it's going to be really tough to judge how our fields are looking by comparison to, well, the last time we harvested, right? Well, maybe not. So, like I said, now that we've done the proper soil sampling out here, you can see we're getting a lot better expected yield. I mean, we're almost maxing out our expected yield down here. And even though we're only, what, the third stage, we can let this grow technically one more spot and get a little bit more grass off of it. I think we're going to be okay still. Like, it's still going to be substantially more. Now, how do I know? Well, how will I compare? Well, guys, we already kind of did this once, right? We harvested last year when it was at this stage and yielded something about 278 bales, I believe is what our yield was. So if we can get anywhere above that, you know what? Well, that's a win. I have no idea. But looking at the numbers right now, just looking at these bales across this field, it doesn't look like we're getting nearly as many. But that being said, we waited one more stage, of course. It was one more month we had of growth before we harvested last time, so it's pretty tough to judge. All right, for fields done, well, the first of 6, 7,
But it looks good. I think that's a decent amount of bales. Okay, only 80. I think we had 120, something like that, the last time we did this. But like I said, it was full growth, not just did one stage missing. So 80 bales when we're going for 270, right? That's the goal. Why did I sound like Mr. Rogers there when I said that's the goal? I don't know. Move along. Other field, let's go. Oh boy, getting dizzy here, going around in circles. But it's the only way we can kind of keep everyone straight. I would love to just go back and forth, but everyone gets a little bit confused then. Yeah, I'm a little bit confused. All right, so last bale count. The bale count, we're done. Everything was another additional 40 bales, 320 bales, I think is what we made in total. So we made an extra 40-ish bales off of after we fertilized and limed properly and took care of that. Yeah, it seems like it's worth it. That's a decent amount of extra income, I think. Maybe? I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, I'm gonna start gathering these bales because look at all these bales. Look at all the bales. So as we pick up a bunch of these bales, we've already done a few loads. I do have to be somewhat strategic with well, how I position all this stuff. Of course, it's 11 o'clock, almost noon in December here. You know, it's gonna take some time to ferment these bales. These are just grass bales right now, right? I can't sell them right now because that would be really dumb of me. So I need to make sure I set these aside is what I'm trying to say. I can't put them with the rest of my bales that are already fermented and turned into silage. That would just cause me nothing but grief, of course, when I go to sell all these things off. And yeah, so I just need to make sure I put them aside just in case they're not quite ready yet. They've got to be pretty close to ready tomorrow, but we'll organize that in the morning, I guess. We'll see if we can start taking a couple shipments and maybe we can get someone to pick the bales up. I don't know yet, but we've got a lot of, I mean, you can see the pile, the stack of bales back there. I mean, there's a few, there's just a few bales here. Am I close enough? Let's get a bit closer. There, that looks a little bit better. Leave those there. And I'm not double stacking them like we did over there. I got the space here, of course. So, yeah, we'll just bring them out into the field. These are all going to be sold off before we need to harvest again. So just, yeah, put them in the field for now. It should be fine. All right, guys, that's the end of all of our bales, all picked up. I really hope that these have time to ferment. I mean, we've got a bale down for a bit. It should be close to ready. Oh, through the mud puddle. Through the mud puddle, back on up. Let's go. Hammer down. Let's go. Get up that hill. I mean, look at the amount of bales here. This is kind of ridiculous. As always, I'm curious to. Oh, no! Don't take any more. Don't take any more. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's fine right there. We're gonna set these all aside. Like I said, these got to be all on one side so I don't accidentally try to sell them off as grass bales. That's kind of what I was concerned about, of course. But that's looking pretty darn good. That's a lot of bales. All right, let's take a break for Christmas time here, and we'll see you guys come the new year, and maybe we'll start selling off some of these bales. Let's get some money going. What's the pH? Looks a little low. Anyways, we'll get some money soon. I can't wait. How much money is this gonna be worth? It's gonna be ridiculous. Could be ridiculous. All right, guys, it's selling time. We've already got a truckload loaded. It's noon. Nice weather. Didn't get any snow. Let's go sell these bales off and see how much money we can make. How much money are we gonna make off this? Gold Internationals. This time we replace this. This just might be the most money we've ever made. I'm so many bales. It's 1 year worth of bales, and I kind of messed. Did I mess it up? I don't even know. Maybe I planned it out perfectly. Like I said, the first harvest I should have waited 1 more month and waited to go to seed, but we got an extra harvest in because of that. Like I said, so maybe smartest idea ever. I don't know. We got a lot of bales, guys. All that's left now to do is see if we made more money than ever before. Maybe we can move on up out of Montana. I don't know. Let's just see where we go with this. All right, in we go. Oh! Don't do that! Don't do that! Don't do that! There we go. I had to put the straps on first. I had to strap this thing down. There we go. That's a little bit better. Let's pull it in. We should be able to sell all these off. Right up in here somewhere. Right here. There it goes. I'm gonna say I know we can sell these off right away. How much are we gonna get? 65,000. Roughly 100. Well, not quite 100 grand. Not quite $100,000 per trailer full. Hang on a sec. Why is this one bale off the trailer? You got to come with me. Come over here. We're selling you too. There you go. Thank you. So it's $500 a bale. Hey, not bad, guys. That's decent. All right, I'm gonna head back to the farm. We've got to load I don't even know how many truckloads it's going to take. It's going to take me about an hour to go do this, I bet, though. Literally. Yeah, it's going to take a bit. I'll see you guys in a bit. So that is the last of it. And you can look at our bank accounts right there. We've made about $3.2 million. $3.2 million on our Montana farm from 1 year of silage. I think we're done. I think we're loaded, guys. We'll sell these bales off and call it. But $3.2 million. It says pardon. You know what? I'm retiring. I'm out. We're done. I hope you guys enjoyed the series. Drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe. And I've never made this much money, I don't think, in farms, and that was ridiculous. Anyways, thanks again, guys. That was awesome. 3.2 million. That's gotta be one of our records, I think, right? 1 year? It's gotta be close. Anyways, see you guys. Oh boy. You know what? You can be rich, but you still get stuck by traffic. There's no train even. Come on. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Cheers, crew.